to get some gas, Robin? I can't hear you. What?
Good morning.
Can't hear you. What?
What?
You got to talk into the mic.
Huh?
Still teaching you guys how to talk into the mic.
You couldn't hear me?
No.
So you can hear me whether or not my...
You know, she talks loud, and then all of a sudden I ask her, she goes, not right now.
It's early in the morning. Nobody wants to hear that.
Listen, I was looking at the front page of the New York Post. It says something about the diss of death. That in New York, if you walk down the street, this is what I've been screaming about. Certain ethnic communities find it charming to, if you stare at them on the street, they will kill you.
See, you continue to say ethnic communities. You can stare at me all you want.
Well, what do you got to do with this?
I'm an ethnic community.
No, you're not. You're a person.
There are certain people.
Certain ethnic types.
They may have some ethnicity other than yours.
Right.
But it's not the whole group.
Right.
Truly, it isn't. And that's what's the problem, because people, start to jump to conclusions about nice people.
Look at Jackie laughing.
I know, because he's one of them.
All right, everybody but Robin.
Constantly. No, not everybody but Robin. That's not.
Oh, don't get defensive. It's not an attack of you.
It's not an attack on anybody. I'm just saying that you cannot paint with a broad brush.
Oh, yes, I can. Watch me do it all morning. I don't stop. Once I start, the whole show is painting with a broad brush. Hey, Robin, good morning to you. It is 6:07 here in New York. Figure out what time it is where you are. I think Robin's so far away from me, she's actually in a different time zone. I got to take a short break. When I come back, I'll tell you everything that's going on, because there certainly is a lot going on, but you must wait. Just give me a couple of minutes here, and we'll be right back. Oh, so much to do this morning, so much to tell you about Cleveland. We'll be there on Friday. Make sure, if you're coming, to get there early, because we just got confirmation that, just about everything we're planning is happening. David Lee Roth is coming into town. He's going to be singing, his two songs are going to be Jump, Might As Well Jump, and Just a Gigolo.
All right.
He'll be performing those.
You know what else he does?
What?
If we wanted to ask him, probably could do Panama.
Oh, really? I thought he said he was going to do Jump.
Well, he does a bunch of songs in his act. Originally, he was just going to come alone and use our band to do two songs, but now he's bringing his own band.
Oh, whoa.
That means he can do anything.
Oh, right. That's cool. That's good. He's a good man.
This is turning into a real concert.
Now I have to go back to hating Sammy Hagar again. It is. I told you. If we build it, they will come.
And frighteningly enough, confirmed is Madonna's sister. She'll be there.
All right. The infamous Paulette Chacon. Not really, but she thinks she is.
The greatest part of yesterday was when Kathy was doing the travel arrangements, and she said, do you want Madonna's sister on our plane? I go, the next flight.
Yeah, I think we'll pass on Madonna's sister traveling with us.
Oh, you don't want to see that?
Later.
So Madonna's sister will be in Cleveland with us, and Ganji's going to actually be handcuffed to her the whole time so she can't run away.
See, I'd actually like to watch that. That's
Yeah.
why I'd like to see her on our plane.
Well, that might be on the television program.
Same hotel, huh?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
No, I don't think so.
How about a jail cell?
There's a special hotel for the likes of her.
Yeah, we even informed the Cleveland police. They'll have to block her in jail until she's ready to perform. Oh, she'll get up and say hello to the crowd, and so many other people. In fact, the guy who wrote this song is coming. He's confirmed as well. This one, the new song about Lanigan, our competitor in Cleveland. This is about Lanigan's Eye. It's called Lanigan's Eye Shakes. He'll be performing this.
Lanigan's Eye Shakes, rattles and rolls. 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 Around the big side rock face. Lanigan's Eye Shakes, rattles and rolls.
This guy wants to be billed as the retarded Jerry Lee Lewis.
I was going to say, could he be any less musical?
Lanigan's Eye Shakes, rattles and rolls. Lanigan's Eye Shakes, rattles and rolls. Around the big side rock face. Lanigan's Eye Shakes, rattles.
It's going to be great.
The best part of that is the guys in the background yelling, "Go!"
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got to figure out who should go first, him or David Lee Roth. Should David Lee Roth open for him, or should he?
Well,
Would it be harder to follow?
America's coming in to sing the Baba Booey song.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
They're flying in for that, which is going to be very big.
They need to go early because they have to go to Salt Lake City.
All right, so let them open up the show.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, and Let's see. Who else is coming?
Roger Clinton's going to be singing Feeling All Right.
Roger Clinton, the president's brother, will be coming into Cleveland to entertain you as well.
Singing Feeling All Right.
Yeah, Elephant Boy will be making a speech. Kenneth Keith Callenbach.
Right. And then, don't forget that we have the Aaron Neville song and the Nigger Hating Hat song.
Oh, Nigger Hating Hat's a big one. That might be a show closer. Big showstopper. That might have to be it. I think you let David Lee close the show, America open the show.
Cool.
University of Cleveland cheerleaders.
Right.
Captain Jenks, Nicole Bass.
Right.
Elaine Marks has found her way there.
Yes, Miss Howard Stern, 1994.
And Joey and Mary Jo Buttafuoco.
Yeah, Joey Buttafuoco will be actually plowing into the Cyclops' eye. And
pulling it out?
And pulling it out in a black hood. And then he'll reveal himself to the crowd.
He is really looking forward to this trip.
Well, listen, who wouldn't? This is going to be the biggest extravaganza yet, the biggest funeral we've ever held. Cleveland, you deserve it.
It's funny because last night I was at a restaurant and one of the guys in the restaurant said to me, "Who's going? I can't keep up. Is Nicole Bass in or not?" Yeah, well, she's in. And hey, mention some of the awards and things I'll be winning and this kind of thing. I'll be presented with many awards from dignitaries, Robin, with you at my side.
A representative of the city of Euclid is going to give you the key to the city.
Right.
Euclid?
Yeah, we couldn't get it from the mayor. The mayor's office in Cleveland decided he didn't want anything to do with me. So.
Oh, really? See, I thought that that was kind of optimistic to say you would be meeting with the mayor of Cleveland.
Well, I'm meeting with the mayor of Euclid, and you know what? I'd rather meet with him.
No, actually, you're meeting with the mayor of Brook Park.
Oh.
Just a representative from the city of Euclid is going to give you the key to the city.
All right, very good.
And then the Republican Cuyahoga County Republican Party is going to give you a proclamation.
Right.
And then you're going to go to TV5 and be on their morning show.
Yeah, we're going to be driving around a little bus after our press conference. Also, we'll be going to someone's house for rub-downs.
That'll be right after we land, true?
Right. And then we'll also be going to the black community, Chinese community.
Well, apparently they're all sort of right in a row.
Beautiful. That's convenient.
Like 3 blocks it's black, then 3 blocks it's Polish.
How do they keep that going?
I don't know.
Without those lines crossed.
Yeah, how does everyone know where to live? Hey, that's beautiful. Well, what else we got on the itinerary? I think I covered everything, didn't I?
Yeah, there's one thing that we're just not going to talk about till we actually do it.
Yeah.
Because we don't want anybody messing around with it.
Yeah, we don't want anybody ruining it. Because we have some other big stuff planned, but we just don't want anyone ruining it.
You don't want to tell.
Right. Some things you don't tell. I can't wait. Well, I could wait, but all right. I'm trying to make the best of a bad situation.
Oh, I forgot. Also, King of the Blacks will be there.
King of all blacks will be there making his big speech on behalf of black people. What is it, Gorilla? My friendly intern?
Hello, dear. Elaine Marks is on the phone. She's sort of pissed that she's not going with those other 2 girls, and she said that she figured that if you didn't want her on the plane with you, you don't want her to go at all.
Oh, tell her to lighten up. She just wants to get on the air a lot.
You think?
Hey, Elaine, why don't you mellow out?
Hi.
I'm not your husband.
No, I don't want. No, I just, if you can't put me on the plane with you, then you don't want me. If it's so easy to.
Okay, so don't go.
Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Boy, oh boy. Well, you just said she was going, Gary.
She's gotten to be quite psycho, actually.
She was going with the dog walker girls that invited her. Is the only reason you're not going with them is because you're insulted, or are they not taking you?
No. They would take me, but it's a different flight. It's a totally different thing, and the only reason why I would go is to be a part of the show. After all, I am represent the show.
But we're not doing the show on the plane.
Well, I understand.
Yeah, no, she's totally ridiculous.
So being on the plane and being able to talk about that.
I want to just represent the show.
Who's that, Billy?
Your twin sister.
That's your twin sister.
You don't want to go with the dog walkers?
Go sleep on your piece of wood, Jackie.
Go sleep on your piece of wood, Jackie.
Ha ha. Very funny.
Now, Elaine's sister.
Go negotiate, Billy.
Elaine's sister. Go negotiate.
She's getting better.
Yeah, she's good. Elaine's sister. Do you love Elaine as much as we all do? Elaine, you're being very foolish, aren't you?
No.
You are really being a little
you just
baby.
don't want to go, do you?
You don't want to go to Cleveland.
I really do want to go.
What does being on the plane have to do? Being with the show. You're going to be with the show.
We won't even see you on the plane.
Yeah, we're going to be doing stuff. I have to meditate.
Oh, well, I want to be on the plane with you guys. They had already called me. Kathy Tobin had already called me and given me the arrangement.
Yeah. Well, you have to understand something. Yeah, but you got to understand something. It's a comedy show, right? Mm-hmm. Madonna's sister is funnier than you.
I understand that.
You're visual.
But who wants to see?
You're a visual. You're a visual. This is radio, and also it's going to be broadcast probably on television on our TV.
What? Let your fans in Cleveland decide.
No. Let me... No, the fans in Cleveland don't decide anything. If they could decide anything, they'd have their own radio show. I decide what the fans in Cleveland will see and hear. I decide. No one else. That's what I do for a living.
We left the selection of Miss Howard Stern up to someone else, and look what happened.
Right. Now we had someone bitching and moaning at us on the phone. We get you lined up to come.
I just feel like if you don't want me around you, then you.
We didn't say we don't want you. I would love to have you around me 24 hours a day, but I can't. I can't.
Howard, you can.
But I can't do that. We only have a certain amount of seats. What do you mean? Excuse me. You sound like my wife.
No.
What do you mean I can do it? I've been given 20-something seats.
That you want. All you have to do is say it, and it's done.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Yes, I really
You mean,
do.
in other words, you think if I picked up the phone and said that Miss Howard Stern has to be with me, they would somehow create another seat on the plane, and that and they would come up with more money?
If Madonna's sister is going on the second plane, then mine and Tempest seats are still available.
No.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Seats. We're talking about money.
We're talking about money, dog.
Yeah. They just had a certain amount of money for tickets. They don't mean that they blocked out seats on planes.
Well, you know what it is? It's very hard for someone who sits at home and listens to a radio go,
That's not true.
No, listen to me. It's very hard for someone who sits at home and listens to the radio to imagine that there is not unlimited funds.
Yeah.
That's why you find people who sit at home, they go, ooh, it's a radio station. They're rich. They could afford any seats that they want.
I'm not saying that they're rich.
This is a Cleveland radio station. I'll tell you the truth, that they have to go out and sell advertising time, and they come up with this money from selling advertising time. And it's not a station that has $20 billion at their disposal. They've budgeted $100,000 toward this extravaganza. They told me up front that I only had X amount of seats. As we began to book people for the comedy of the show, some things became impossible. Sometimes the show takes on a different nature. It's not about girls sometimes,
the show.
I
can understand that.
Listen to me. Listen to me. No, you don't understand it.
Howard,
Sometimes the show isn't about, like, just girls walking around in bathing suits. Sometimes you need content. And in this case, we felt it was less visual, but more important to have content. People want to see some of the wackos from the show.
Is less visual?
What?
Howard, Nicole Bass is less visual?
No, she has a very deep voice. You don't understand something. She sounds like a guy. That's something to goof on. You don't understand what makes the show funny. You're not expected to.
No, I understand.
That's not your job to worry about how to make the show funny. That's my job, how to make the show funny. So in order to make my job easier, I have to book those that will make people laugh.
I don't understand. Either you want to go. Here's the bottom line.
Now let me just say something, Robin. And I think this is what you're getting to. Let me just handle this for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Because she really is my girlfriend.
Well, you were just beating around the bush and getting nowhere.
Well, let me
arguing down her argument.
Excuse me. I've seen you beat around a few bushes yourself.
I think we're all missing the point.
No.
This is her husband working her head, and any place he's not going.
No, that's not true. That is not it. Our husband would prefer that she wasn't on the plane with me.
Ouch.
Where's your wife?
Her voice hurts.
Worry about her. Don't worry about my husband. Oh, you're so hysterically funny.
You're so hysterically funny.
Right, I sound like that.
Yeah, I sound like that.
I sound like that, but you look the way you look.
I sound like that, but you look the way you are.
Right, okay.
Okay.
You're going to let him do this to me, Howard?
Yeah.
Well, this
you
is
have
so,
lost
if
your
this is
sense
so
of
funny
humor,
for you,
Miss
then it
Howard
shouldn't be a
Stern.
problem having me to Cleveland on a plane with you, because I'm so hysterically funny to listen to.
I need to be on the same plane around now.
What happened to the girl who was grateful just to be...
I am extremely grateful.
What happened to that? When did she become such a witch?
I don't know.
When did Miss Howard Stern become a witch?
When did she
I'm
trade in her
extremely
sash
grateful
for a
to you.
So listen to me. Melty. Listen to me, Elaine.
Go ahead.
Here's the point. All right?
Look, all I'm saying is call Doug Bodell one more time.
Bodell.
She should go quiet down the baby.
Yeah, no, forget the baby. This is more important.
The baby's screaming.
You give somebody 10 cents worth of fame and bang.
That's not true, Howard.
Anyway, listen, Elaine, here's the point. So what we've done is we've arranged for you to get to Cleveland.
Right.
All right? A free ticket. Two of our listeners, the dog grooming ladies, were nice enough to...
Out of the kindness of their heart?
Out of the kindness of their heart, we're willing to give you their frequent flyer miles.
And how am I going to get to the hotel? And how am I going to get
It's going to be an
back?
adventure. It's going to be an adventure.
An adventure?
Yeah, a good-looking girl like you should be picked up in a car. There's no problem.
And killed.
Just the other day, you were coming into town taking bids. Now you can't get to a hotel.
Yeah, we just offered yesterday, Elaine, to pick up your hotel bill. That we were able to do.
No, well, you didn't confirm that.
Well, I'm telling you now, Kathy was supposed to call you. She's been a little busy. We can't pick up your hotel bill.
Yeah, and you won $50,000. Certainly you have $2 for a cab.
We'll get you transportation. How about a broomstick?
It's all about being around you, Howard.
I know you want to be around, but you're going to be around me. You're going to be there the whole
So let someone
time.
else take the frequent flyer mile.
I can't.
Let Nicole Bass take that.
I can't fly you down on the same exact. Not everyone is going on the same plane. Madonna's sister isn't going to be on our plane.
Nicole isn't on the
But
same
I could have been.
Nicole is not on my plane.
I could have been on the same plane.
But no, you can't. I don't have enough seats.
What difference does it make if you fly with us?
We're going to all be sitting in separate seats. You're not even going to see me.
Do you realize we don't even fly with Jackie and Fred?
I don't even see Jackie in front of the plane. I sit in first class. Jackie and Fred sit in the back.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to be around.
No, it's true.
Right. Jackie, tell her.
That is true.
I've seen Jackie on the plane.
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yes. Up to Rochester.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. I hate Nicole.
Oh, you're so funny. No, I do not hate Nicole. I think she's very funny and very nice.
I'm very jealous.
But that's not the point. The point is that I'm Miss Howard Stern and I won. And if you're taking... it's all, look, it's all a
Listen,
matter
Miss
of
Howard
pride,
Stern is a
okay?
wonderful, wonderful title, and you wear the title well. I am most thrilled that you won, although right now I'm not too thrilled. I am most thrilled that you're Miss Howard Stern. I think you make an excellent representative. And number two, you're someone who cares about her title and protecting her title and making sure that her title is worn proudly.
She can't be
Right.
impeached, can she?
So
What?
help me
She could
to
be
save
impeached.
face.
But who was the second runner-up?
Debbie Tay.
I might have to impeach Elaine, strip her of a title.
You know what?
And
I'd
give
like
it
to
to
see the
Debbie
person.
Tay?
I'd like
You
to.
can strip me, but not of my title.
I'd like to see the person who get the crown out of her hand.
Yeah.
I'll have my husband Corky beat up her. Beat up Debbie Tay, Corky.
Oh, you guys are so funny. Don't stop. I'm laughing to death. It's getting real old.
Dinner table.
Just like you.
Let me hear Elaine and her husband yelling at each other at home. Go ahead.
I asked Howard already.
Ask him again.
I already said something.
Tell the baby to shut up.
For your information, my husband hadn't even been here last night.
Oh, should have called me.
Yeah, I should have. Come on, Howard, do this for me. I know you can
Elaine, you're coming to Cleveland. It's all arranged. Stop being a baby. You're going to be there. The crowd is anxious to see you. You're going to be Miss Howard. So we're going to ask you to get up and say a few words. Just mellow out.
The whole idea is that the party and the show happens on the ground, Elaine. We don't do anything on the plane
that.
but travel.
Yeah.
It's
But
not like a bus trip.
She wants to get off the plane with me.
Traveling with you guys is fun.
You know what it is? When she gets off the plane, she thinks we're going to be greeted at the airport,
by
thousands of people, and she's going to be at my side.
No, I know that
getting in all
you're
the
going to have
pictures.
transportation. I know.
Elaine, I can tell you this one thing, seriously.
She has a fantasy built up.
But she also has this idea that it's going to be like the bus ride.
Right, it's an hour and 20-minute plane ride. Howard and Robin genuinely walk right to first class while Jackie, Fred, and everybody else walk straight to coach.
Exactly.
That's fine, and everyone else is going to be having a great time.
No,
For an hour and 20 minutes.
No, Jackie is not a fun guy. He sleeps. As fun as he is, he has to maintain his rest.
He's usually fun, but he's no fun when Howard and Robin are in first class.
Yeah, believe me, it's no fun to hear Jackie go, I don't understand. I work as hard as Robin. I'm not saying I'm Howard, but okay, but I am Howard.
You ought to make her sit next to me just to show her.
You know what? If we really didn't like you, we'd sit you next to Scott.
It's not right. I understand.
Who I sit next to.
It's
I
just
want
a
to
matter
be
of pride.
included.
You know what I'm going to do for you, Elaine? Seriously?
What?
You know my big poster, the Howard Stern poster that comes with the videotape?
Yes, and you know my big poster?
I'm going to let you sit next to my poster on your airplane.
You can carry it.
Yeah, you can carry it and put it in the seat
maybe
next to
I
you.
should send you my poster that you can get at 1-800-4-MISS-94 so you can sit next to me.
What a nightmare.
You created this.
Yeah.
You picked it.
1-800.
Maybe I should put the baby on. His voice is more pleasant than mine.
Well, anyway, Elaine.
What?
I hope to see you in Cleveland. You know, we've done our best.
What I was going to say was the bottom line is either you want to be there in Cleveland or you don't. It's up to you.
Yes, I do.
Then do it. It has nothing to do with which way you get there, what plane
Well, no, it does. It does.
No, it
has
doesn't.
everything. Well, when you think about it, who's always saying that I'm going to be crawling on my hands and knees to get there? Jackie. Right. I don't appreciate it. That's not.
Well, I still maintain you'll be there no matter what.
Right. Well, thank you very much.
I say that because you're loyal and lovely.
Yes, I
And
am
you'll
loyal,
crawl
but
there
I'm
if you
not a
have to.
crazed fan.
I'm not a crazed fan.
And when you say that, it really makes me lose face.
I'm gonna get mad.
No, it's not.
Elaine, we love you, but you will be there and you know it.
No, listen.
Jackie helping things along.
I know, he's smooth. I almost had everything smoothed out. Now, Jackie.
And it's fun hearing Jackie and Elaine argue. She's like, hey, you know you'll be there. We know you. We love you. I can have faith that you'll be there.
See, that's the thing. I don't want it to be that way. I don't want it to be like, here I am, a crazed fan, dying to go at whatever consequence.
It already is that way.
Right, thank you very much.
Did you hang up?
She hung
No,
up?
I did not hang up.
Oh, that would have been good. No, Elaine, look, everything has been arranged. We have your ticket. We have everything all set for you.
Your hotel is taken care
Your
of.
hotel is taken care of. I think, everyone's trying to accommodate everyone. You got to understand these situations are tough.
I will personally reimburse you for your ground transportation each way.
Elaine, first, and also, you got to understand something. This is not like the trip to Albany.
Right.
It's not a bus ride. It's just that we have planes to deal with, and we can't fit everyone in. And that's the way it's going to be.
Right.
There's nothing we can do about it. When we hit the ground, we want you to be part of the show. It's just how long is the flight to Cleveland?
1 hour and 20 minutes.
1 hour and 20 minutes you're going to be apart from us.
Right.
1 hour and 20 minutes.
I think you can handle it.
Yeah. You've been apart this long. You could be apart a little longer, right?
No, you're part any longer.
Yeah, that'll give me time to gargle with sandpaper.
You got a definite seat with the dog girls.
Well, that's not confirmed yet.
Unless Debbie Tay calls and wants to go. She's better on the air, isn't she? We're just kidding.
Right.
You're Miss Howard Stern. You're going to represent us there. You're going to be part of the big show. You're going to be meeting lots of big stars. David Lee Roth, Nigger Hating Hat. Yeah, it's a big lineup.
President's
the only
brother.
person that matters
President's
to
brother.
me is you, Howard.
I know. And you matter to me.
Well, it doesn't seem that way sometimes.
Doesn't seem that way sometimes.
We knew you could get a ticket with the dog grooming women. That's why you were taken care of.
Wait, you're very special.
We suggested that. Uh-oh,
there's your husband.
Right.
Was he giving you advice?
No.
What's he yapping about?
No, he just wants me to make him some breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm a good little wifey.
You better make me some breakfast.
I can play that role, too.
I can make you some breakfast in a minute.
You better make me breakfast now.
Right. Oh, please. That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. So here you are complaining about airline seats and not being treated right, and your husband's yelling at you in the background to make him
No,
breakfast.
He's not yelling at me.
Why don't you yell at him to let him make his
First of
own
all,
breakfast?
I make my breakfast every morning.
Can he make his own?
Some of it.
Can he make some of his own breakfast?
Certainly he can. He doesn't even like breakfast in the morning.
What do you eat for breakfast?
I have cereal.
What kind of cereal? What?
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal. So why can't he make his own oatmeal?
He can.
You're on the phone right
He's
now.
watching the baby right now.
Boy, is he pussy whipped. All right, very good, Elaine. I hope are we gonna see you there? I certainly hope so. Oh, come on.
I don't know, Howard.
Oh,
Tell
don't
me
be a
that
baby.
you want me there.
Well, of course I want you there.
Tell me that you can't live without me.
Yeah. Well, I'll live without
It's
you.
all
But
about my dignity here.
It's all about my dignity.
Oh, you're so funny, Billy. Get over it.
Get over it.
Right.
you have your dignity. You don't need me to give you dignity.
Well, I need you.
What is Corky saying in the background?
You tell Bill we shut up.
He wants to tell you.
He what?
He wants to tell you.
Tell me what?
Oh, my goodness.
All right, let him tell me.
Things that I wouldn't say. Stephen, he wants you to tell him.
Oh, he's probably going to curse.
Yeah, he's like riling her up.
Howard.
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, man.
You want to go to Cleveland with 0 beautiful girls? I mean, what are all the
Listen,
fans in Cleveland homos?
No, I want beautiful girls there, but the point is...
I mean, Nicole Bass, give me a break.
I'm having your wife go. What's the big deal how she gets there? Listen, it's better for you if she's not on the plane with me. You don't want to fall in love with me.
I don't know, maybe you got that toothless Playboy model over there that's ragged out. Maybe you'd rather be with her. You know?
What Playboy model? Who's he talking about?
That Playboy model that called you up.
From Cleveland.
Playboy.
Yeah, she was toothless.
Yes.
Yeah, she was toothless, right?
She had plenty of teeth.
Well,
all right, I get you. All right, your wife's going. What is the big deal?
She has a ticket. And
she has a ticket. Does it matter?
She doesn't feel wanted. You know?
She's wanted. She's being screwy. Listen, we have so many limited tickets, and so many people want to go. We've chosen her to go.
I don't know. She feels you bumped her from the cold bed.
Oh, come on. Just put her on the phone. Let's end this. All right. These two were sitting at home doing nothing for years, and all of a sudden now they're negotiating. Just you get there. You get there, we want you, and that's it.
Hello?
Please. Tell him to stop doing that, Howard.
Tell him to stop doing that.
Right. Oh, God, you're so funny. How long do you think the people want to hear that?
Oh, I don't know. How long
it's not even true anymore.
11:15. It isn't even true anymore, she says.
As long as it keeps irritating you.
That's what's funny to me when you start yelling at Bill.
Right.
If you don't go to Cleveland, can we borrow your crown? Because we want to let someone else wear it.
No.
Listen, I can do Pacino.
Maybe you can put Billy's penis on top of someone's head and they won't know the difference.
All right, listen, Elaine, just stop it already. You're going to Cleveland. You're very wanted there, and that's that. Everyone wants to see Miss Howard Stern. All right?
Okay.
All right.
You know, Amy Lynn's not going.
Yeah, you know, how do you think she feels?
I think that she's going to go, but I think that one of the club owners is
flying her in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
See,
there you
she's not
go.
even in our group.
Right.
She's not even in our group, and she's coming in.
And even though she's not Miss Howard Stern, we've known her for a long, long time.
No, I know that.
And we got you a ticket. What do you care where it came from?
Well, I care. I really do.
No, you'll go with those other losers.
Well, don't say that. They're very nice girls.
I know.
And I explained to them the situation, and they certainly understood.
Listen, I gotta go. The baby's poking her eardrums out.
No, I don't have to
go. Stop feeling so bad for yourself. We want you in Cleveland with us.
At least I have a baby.
Look, you should be excited. You're going to get to go. You're going to Cleveland.
You're going to Cleveland. You're going to represent the Howard Stern show. Just because you're going on a different plane.
On a different plane.
But we made sure you're going to go. We made sure you're going to be on there.
Okay.
What is the big deal? How dare you? How dare you?
Please.
Dare you?
Howard, would you take being treated like a second-class person?
Well, no, I'm very important.
Right.
That doesn't sound like a necessary twip.
Right. Well, I just feel that I want to be near you.
Well, I want to be near you, but you got to understand sometimes you
can't.
What,
are you trying to get my seat now?
Yeah, I mean, you sound like you're going to throw Robin out of her seat.
Let me sit on Robin's lap.
All right. You're going.
She done Miss Stern. She done Miss Stern.
And we'll see you in Cleveland, for goodness sake. Now, stop it. Everyone's looking forward to seeing you. And wear something sexy with no panties.
Okay.
All right, very good. Miss Howard Stern, Elaine Marks, you'll meet her in Cleveland
and you can
Friday.
buy my poster at 1-800-4-MISS-94.
Right. All right.
And don't
Elaine.
forget Maverick Metals. I'm an entrepreneur now.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
All right, Howard, I love you.
I love you.
Don't let them make fun of me.
And you can catch my tribute of you at the Paramount this weekend. Born so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
So hideous a voice. What a world! What a world! I swallowed Maverick Metals.
Right.
All right, Elaine.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, what a world! What a world! Oh, get me the red shoe.
She really is beautiful with that voice.
I don't understand the Maverick Metals thing. Am I supposed to, like, go through my closet and bring my scrap down?
I don't know what that's all about. She keeps screaming Maverick Metals.
Well,
Maverick Metals.
I guess the people who would know how to use them will get it.
Yeah, I think the people who are keyed into the whole Maverick Metals thing, it's a code. Maverick Metals.
Maverick Metals.
I don't know, her husband's in the metal junk business, and somehow she's tied in with
He has a plate in his head.
Somehow, I think they bought the business or something.
Yeah, they bought a place called Maverick Metals,
Maverick Metals.
And somehow she's representing it now. But she's a beautiful woman. You'll see her in Cleveland. Gorgeous.
I guess she's Miss Howard Stern and Miss Maverick Metals.
I love on our new videotape at 1-800-52-STERN when after she wins the pageant, when we go backstage with them, And all the fun starts, and she's walking around with her husband.
Yes.
I love that. I love that whole scene. And they're packing up their suitcase to leave, and she has all those dildos in the suitcase that we gave her.
That's right, her bouquet.
Her bouquet of dildos.
So proud. She's
so proud. Yeah, she really is proud to be. You know,
very useful.
Let me tell you about Miss Howard Stern. She is proud to be Miss Howard Stern.
Yes, she loves her title.
You know, the judges were right. When it ultimately came down to it, they picked the woman who most wanted to be Miss Howard Stern.
I can't imagine some of the other finalists taking it so seriously.
No, she really takes her title seriously. Like, she covets it. She won't even give up the crown so someone else can wear it.
No, she fights for it.
Yeah.
I'm Miss Howard Stern.
Yeah, damn it.
Can you imagine next year, if we have another pageant, her having to give that up to the next person?
That's going to be the most...
It's going to be an arm wrestle.
No, give me that crown. Give me that crown. Give it back. Give it. It's mine.
It's my crown.
Not giving it back.
You have to give it back.
No, you have to chase me around the world.
There's a new Miss 1994.
Right, you.
Miss 1995.
No, there ain't. It's 94 and it's staying 94.
And you can't go with us anymore on trips because you lost your title.
Go to hell. I'm keeping the crown. I'll kill your children. I'm going to make Corky breakfast. I have my breakfast. I make oatmeal with razor blades on it.
And you give some to Corky.
Yeah. Hey, I earned that crown. I'll hide it in my private part. Try and get it. Corky likes to eat clay.
Where's the syrup?
All right.
Actually,
Actually, her husband is a very bright businessman and manages her Miss Howard Stern career.
that's right.
Right. Anyway, order our new tape and see all the fun backstage. It's like this. We sit around and goof on all the backstage tape. You'll like it. If you like what we're doing right now, it's fun to watch us do it. 1-800-52-STERN. Get the tape. I'm taking it off the market soon. It becomes a collector's item. I was looking through some of the items that we sell now, selling for $500, $600, $700, and now we can get the Leroy Neiman poster at 1-800-52-STERN, $39.95, $450 shipping and handling. You can order right now; they're open for business, but you must be 18 or older. Brought to you by Infinity Ventures and me. I got to take a break here, Robin. I'll tell you everything that's going on right after these
I'm
words.
not tired. I'm slow.
All right.
We're back with the hero of the black, gay, and lesbian community, Howard Stern.
Black, gay, and lesbian communities.
No, they're one community now.
Is my announcer off of WFAN yet?
I don't know.
I want him off our show if he's not.
He told me he was very close to being off.
Well, I gotta either have that or not. It sounds ridiculous. It's retarded.
Still on.
He's still
on? Yeah. Well, then you have him pulled, and let's get a new announcer. Audition some guys. Get me a tape of some deep voice guys. I love. What's his name again?
Paul Turner.
Paul. I love Paul. I was the first one to use him here in New York.
He's going to be off.
He is going to be off? Thank you, Tom. Well, hey, listen to this one. You're going to love this, Robin. So, last night, here's what happened. We were on the air the other day. You know, goofing around as usual. In other words, I didn't have any really set material. So I was killing time till 10 o'clock.
And what happened?
So, as we're talking, our intern, Mike Ganji, he's a kid. Although he's not such a kid anymore. He's been with us for 7 years.
And you know what? He doesn't like to be referred to as an intern because he does get paid now a little bit.
Yeah, well, he's an intern.
He's been with us 7 years? No.
He's 40 years old now, Robin.
I think he's been with us 4 years.
How old is he now?
Well, he graduated at 22. That was 2 years ago. He's got to be 24.
24. So, listen to this. So he's in here with us. I forget why and what's the difference. Why.
We were listening to his air check.
Hey, Ganji, I don't even know if you should be in here for this.
Oh, get out of here. Really?
Well, yeah, because we're going to talk about you behind your back. And
okay,
then
all right.
All right, leave for now, and then be ready to come in.
If it gets real bad, you can come in.
Yeah, turn down the radio, because we all want to be very honest.
Okay.
All right. So anyway.
We were listening to his demo tape.
Yeah, Ganji's trying to get a job as an announcer. So, you know, he's a little green. Hasn't done it yet. He hasn't been on the radio. You know, some guys could be on the radio in 2 seconds. Some of them have to develop it a little bit. Ganji's in the latter category.
He needs a little life experience.
Hold on, I got to pass a wind. Hold on.
Oh. Just starters today.
7.
7, thank you. You were kind. You were kind.
6.
All right.
Sounded better than Ganji.
Anyway, you got to hear this. This one you're going to love. So, we're talking to him, and he's playing us this demo tape. And listen, I've heard better demo tapes, and I've heard worse, but it was pretty bad. So as we're talking to him, I start critiquing him. Make a long story short, our general manager comes waltzing in, and he says, "Hey, I'll tell you what, Ganji, you want to be on the air? I'll give you 2 nights this week." Last night was his first night?
Yes.
And he gives him tonight. I'll give you 2 nights on the air. No strings attached from 10 to 2. So Ganji's all happy because this is his big break. Nobody else has had him on the air. And with that, Ganji gets ready for his big night. Yesterday afternoon I saw him. He had to go take a nap. He had to get ready for his big air shift. He's going to be on K-Rock, after all, big New York City station.
How did he prepare? Did he...
Well, I know he wanted to get a lot of sleep, so he's talking to me, right? So I gave him some advice. I said, listen, Ganji, like, you know how that guy, like, Brother Wheeze up in Rochester sounds awful?
Yeah.
And, I try to say to him, listen, if you don't have a great speaking voice, just be yourself. Get into the fact that you sound different. Like, Pete Fornatell doesn't sound like a disc jockey. He sounds like this. Right?
Coming up, the 25th anniversary of Woodstock.
Yeah, he sounds like that.
Yeah, you can't believe he's on the radio.
Right.
Special interview with Tom Paxton.
He's our midday guy, and he doesn't have what you'd call a radio voice yet. Pete has had a very successful career. He's been in the New York radio market for like 30 years.
I can't believe I'm on the radio.
Yeah, neither can we. Pete. Who's your special guest today?
Elaine Marks, Miss Howard Stern, my very special guest.
Yeah, so he sounds like that kind of. So I said to Ganji, why don't you just try to be yourself, be Ganji, and even if you don't speak so, you say, hey, I don't speak so good. Here I am. So what? This is my big break. Get into it. So you know what? Last night I couldn't stay up and listen to him. I had to go to bed. I assume you did too.
Yes, I didn't stay up.
So I walk in this morning. Right away, Gorilla. Oh. Did you hear it last night?
Of course.
No.
Said, yeah. What happened? Oh, my God.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, my God. What happened? What you heard? You stayed up and listened to him, didn't you?
Wow.
I was up.
Yeah, because you were dying inside. You wish you could have had an air shift.
No way. Honestly, I swear to God, I wasn't dying inside. I was out with John last night.
Were you?
Yeah.
And you and John listened?
For a while, yeah.
Yeah.
And
were you goofing on him?
I didn't goof
Tell
on
the
him.
truth.
I swear to God I didn't goof on him.
Who did, John?
John had some comments to say what he had to do.
What did John say? Be honest.
John said, he goes, what is he doing? He should sound more like himself. He sounds too much like, like, hey, how you doing, Mike, Ganji?
Yeah, he's trying to sound like an announcer.
Right,
yeah.
He keeps trying to do that announcer bit.
Yeah.
Now, you know Howard.
Because Gorilla, you shouldn't be goofing on him.
I didn't goof on him at all. I swear to God.
Really? And then Scott, the engineer, comes in. He goes, I got the whole thing on tape. He goes, you got to hear this. Now, Scott was the one complaining that why can't he get an air shift?
Yeah.
I've gone into Tom and asked for an air shift many times. I go, Scott, you can't. Did
Scott think he would sound any better?
Scott was running. Scott thinks he'd do a better job. Yes. So all I know, they should let Scott do an air shift. They really should.
Haven't you ever heard Scott's answering machine? You reached Rocket Entertainment.
Yeah, let's call that.
Right.
Yeah, unbelievable.
The way you like it.
What is it, John?
You know what it was? The worst part against Ganji was that, it wasn't that he was mispronouncing words all the time, which he did constantly.
Right. We have tape of it, by the way. I'll be playing it in a minute. Yeah.
But it was that he was singing everything, like, hey, welcome to K-Rock.
Oh, yeah, good. All right. Well, I was hearing comments like that all morning. I would have forgotten that the guy was even on, but, everyone was
They
relentless.
won't let you.
And Scott was running around with the reel in his hand, the reel of tape. Stay here, John.
I've got it.
He's running around. Yeah, I got it.
I've got it.
And he was screaming. I never saw Scott
was standing at the door waiting for you to come in.
Yeah, he goes, it's brutal.
He acted like it was a trophy.
Yeah, I know. He was really happy that Ganji was awful.
Hey, Howard, you have to understand one thing last night that happened for Ganji, too. Usually, when you do an air shift, you get behind the board and you do your thing, and it's hard. It's just hard concentrating on playing the records. Ganji had a board operator.
Right, so all he had to do was talk into the microphone.
Right, he just had to sit in the seat and just talk.
Right.
That's nice. Ganji getting bored of it.
Well, you don't think they're going to let him screw I would let him screw everything up.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, I heard our general manager, Tom Chiasano, got into a load of trouble for getting Ganji on.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that's the... I heard
Who are you getting in trouble with? Really?
Yeah.
The big Mamu.
$100 million station, and you're putting on an intern?
Whoa.
But Tom, being a man of his word, you know how his word means something?
He has to keep his word.
He had to keep his word.
So he's got to take it.
He was like, humana. But you know what? I thought it was a really good idea of Tom.
Bold move, Tom.
I think if the guy who was yelling at him, if it had been his idea, he would have thought it was great.
He'd have been behind it 100%.
Because
he wasn't there for the origin to see how it came about. He would have been behind.
10 to 2 at night, no one listens anyway to rock radio stations, and it's like a perfect time. Hey, you put Ganji on, maybe a few people will be hooked into listening to the stupid station.
It's a little gimmick.
And last night, 90 minutes of it was Rockline.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it was a good gimmick. It was a good gimmick. Let me applaud Tom for standing up for once.
Good guy.
Pussy Tom standing up. If I was Tom, I would have backed down. I wouldn't have gone online.
I would have ripped Ganji off the air.
Yeah, where's Tom? Hey, Tom, how much trouble did you get in for putting Ganji on? Yeah. They paid Tom good money for his stupid ideas. Tom's first big brainstorm, and he did it on his own, you know. Tom usually checks with people before he does stuff.
He got into the moment.
You got caught up in the moment, put Ganji on, you got reamed for it, didn't you?
What you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, come on.
Oh, I love it.
I saw you walking around the station wearing a dunce cap for 2 days.
Had his tail between his legs.
No, I heard you caught a lot of crap.
He had gum on his nose.
You know, Tom, it was big. Tom usually does clear all his decisions with certain people.
That day, he just ran in here.
He got carried
with
away.
An executive decision.
He never thought there'd be fallout.
He thought nobody was listening.
I think it was a good creative decision. You got Ganji there. It's a novelty to hear him on the air. Why not? And people might tune in who listen to this show.
And what a great shot in the arm for people considering this station for internships. Hey, I could wind up on the air.
Yeah, Tom, you could start a side business.
I'd forgotten that important angle, Robin. Thank you.
Look at Tom's knuckles, how they're bleeding. They were wrapped with a ruler.
Unfortunately, that's poison ivy.
So I had heard through the grapevine that you got reamed.
But, no comment.
Really?
Well, that means you got reamed.
No, it doesn't. It means why do I say no comment? Because at every press conference, somebody says no comment.
All right, very good. Okay.
Don't ask, don't tell.
So listen to this fax on Ganji's. Did you stay up and listen to Ganji?
What, are you crazy?
No. Here's a fact. Hey, Ganji. How are you going to handle all the fallout tomorrow with Howard when he makes fun of your disastrous debut tonight?
Oh.
You know he's going to crucify you tomorrow, don't you? You've had it. I mean, you have no voice, you can't enunciate, and the voice you do have is so effing annoying that you and Gorilla must be related. Then again, all you wops sound alike.
Signed the Grease Man.
You know, stupid and incoherent. You should take my advice and run for the hills, or in your case, waddle for the hills. Because tomorrow there'll be no end to the torment you're going to get. And Tom Chiasano also. Another idiot who won't leave the king alone. A little under 2 hours before Doomsday, I guess he sent us 2 hours before I was coming in.
Okay.
Fat boy. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Sweating yet? Face it, Ganji. You're going to be just what that stuttering moron will be. A coffee boy. Cheer up. You can't be worse than the Grease Man. God, does he blow. I can't believe he's got the balls to work at the same station as Howard. You have no pride.
Who wrote that, Scott?
No, Ganji's mother. Anyway, where's Ganji? Let's bring him in now.
And there's one part that he...
What did Ganji do wrong, John?
At one point, he introduces a song of mine.
Yeah.
That he could actually say, hey, this is, do a little rap about something,
Yeah.
Just remember, it's never too old to be a classic.
Here's a song from a very good friend of mine.
I heard he was using the word "the" a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he was back on. So this is something that you might hear once in a while, or have you heard it already, or always the same
wrong words. Yeah.
He was very nervous.
Ganji, what happened last night? What did I tell you before you left my house? Just be relaxed. Just be Mike Ganji. And even if you screw up, just say, hey, I'm a stupid-ass intern.
Yeah. That's exactly what you told me.
Yeah, but you came on and you tried to sound like the Deep Boys guy.
No.
You tried to sound like an announcer.
Well, yeah, I was just trying to sound normal. That's what I was trying to do.
See, now you sound normal.
But I was nervous.
You need me talking to you.
I was a little nervous. It was the first time on. Yeah, it actually works better when you're here.
Yeah, well, no kidding.
Why do you think he's here? It was so funny because I heard Ganji coming down the hall this morning, and Jackie met him in the hall and said, "How'd it go last night?"
Hey, how'd it go? Jackie loves to hear about other people's failures. Jackie loves it.
Jackie never says how'd it go.
Yeah, Jackie loves to twist the knife in the back, but he knows it's a foregone conclusion that the guy's going to screw up.
But was it fun, though?
Hey, I heard you really didn't kill. Too bad.
Wait a minute, no. So Ganji goes, it was all right. And Jackie says, I have heard you're more optimistic.
So, wait, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you evaluate?
Actually, I gave it a 3, but somebody else gave it a 4.
John, what do you give it?
A 2.
A 2? I mean, it wasn't a complete disaster. Gary, be honest.
3 was accurate.
The mics worked, yeah.
The mics worked. Anybody else hear it? Or this is
We're all getting it.
It could have been a 1, but he had someone else run the board.
Right.
It could have been so much better if he would have just been himself.
Right. Don't you know how to be yourself? What are you so nervous about?
Tonight at 10 o'clock.
Be a baby. Just get in there and talk.
He can be himself.
Just be yourself.
Yeah,
if that idiot Brother Wheeze can be on the radio with that voice, you could be on the radio. Any idiot can be on the radio. That guy's a complete amateur.
But Ganji's gotten this advice over and over again, and he won't listen. I had a little...
Brother Wheeze got to listen to me on the radio and figured out what to do. You get to see me do it. You should be able to figure out what to do.
And you've been here with the Kings 4 years, I understand.
Yes.
Yeah, almost 4 years.
4 years. Boy, your parents must be thrilled.
Oh, boy.
What do they say to you?
Oh, man.
Are they still talking to you?
Do your parents think you're an idiot?
No. I mean, they're happy that I'm actually working, but, they think I should actually be making some money and doing some stuff.
Does your father say...
And the funny thing is, I'm the guy paying you, and I think I'm paying you way too much for what you do.
He's ripping you off.
Yeah, I'm actually throwing in a couple extra bucks as charity.
Do your parents want
$50,000 party to celebrate the first college graduate in the family. He's still here 2 years later.
Yeah. Ganji's parents were so proud that he graduated Adelphi, maybe the worst college in the world.
CW Post.
CW Post.
CW.
He's practiced saying CW Post. He's practiced that W. You can tell. CW Post.
That's what it seems like he's trying to do when he announces. He's
I can't wait to hear it.
Articulate,
but his parents threw him this big $50,000 elaborate. It was a wedding. Him and his girlfriend come walking out like they're getting married, and they're all celebrating CW Post.
He can't graduate this internship, though.
Yeah. What happened, like, when you worked at the college radio station, they corrected your W's?
That was
CW. Never listen to college program directors.
Have you ever heard anybody say W?
I worked at WTVU in Boston, and they said, no, it's not Boston, it's Boston. So I said, no, you guys have Boston accents. It's Boston. And they made me say Boston. And after a while, I didn't know how to say Boston.
Howard, do you realize...
Some imbecile was busting my balls.
Yeah. Do you realize we have a guy here who lives east of the Mississippi and can't pronounce the letter W? That's every radio station will ever work at.
W. Who's that?
Ganji.
Oh, Ganji.
Oh, no, well, you know what? I swear to God, our college radio station beat that into it. It was W. It was double.
Yeah, well, you sound like an idiot.
W.
Because they beat that into it.
What do you want to be an announcer for? Be something else, man. Maybe it's time to switch careers. Have you ever heard an actor have a really bad voice? No. Screen actor?
Yeah, Nick Nolte.
Yeah, Nick Nolte.
Oh, but he's got a big booming voice. Hey.
Well, I think I was just nervous.
Guys with wimpy voices like you end up being on soap operas.
Oh, come on.
Right, here we go. Let me hear what you did, all right? Okay. Let me listen, I'll be honest. Right. Fred, put down the sun. We got to hear this.
Got to hear, Ganji. No more waiting.
I can't wait through no commercial.
ZW.
92.3 K-Rock, the classic rock station, home of the 20-song music marathon. We just heard a whole bunch of songs, including Sam and Dave's ZZ Top, the Rolling Stones, and even some John Cougar Mellencamp we heard.
John Cougar. It's not so bad so far.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
92.3 K-Rock invites you to a very special advanced movie screening. It's Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer, and they star in Wolf, which is a psychological romantic thriller. To get your ticket to see Wolf, send a postcard with your name.
Postcard.
Yeah, you sound like a robot.
Postcard. Corey Apple.
Wolf. 92.3 K-Rock, 600 Madison Avenue, New York, New York. 10022. And since there are only limited numbers amount of tickets available...
This is only limited numbers of tickets available.
Yeah, that was a long copy.
You know what's funny? A mailman can do a better job at this than you. And you're a college graduate. You see, there's no correlation between education and this job. That's what my father...
Well, a college education doesn't prepare you for this job.
No, my father tried to tell me that. He said, listen, you idiot. That's how my father talked to me, and maybe your father should have spoken to you that way. My father said, what are you busy being a communications major for? Why don't you major in something that will help you fall back on something in case this doesn't work out? Gary, do me a favor. While I'm playing this tape, I want you to pick any guy off the street randomly.
Oh, no.
And give him the same stuff that Ganji had to read. In other words, bring him up here, and we'll allow him to do the exact same words that Ganji did. Any guy randomly.
Oh, that's cold.
Just get any random human being off the street. And he will be more interesting than Ganji.
Just grab the first person you see.
You're trying too hard to be an announcer. That's your problem.
Right, that's what it was. Get your postcard to us by Friday, June 10th. All tickets will be sent out on a first-come, first-served basis. Another great movie screening from New York's only classic rock station.
You sound like you really care about this.
Yes. I was trying to care. When I come back, we'll have a great song by a good friend of mine who's got a great new album out, Stuttering John.
You know what's funny? As you were being nice to John on the radio, he was goofing.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe it? He's called me 9 times to make sure I play the right song. Gagey, gotta play this song. You gotta play this song.
How many times, Gage?
I got messages. There was notes all over the place.
How many times I call you?
You called me once. Gorilla called me once. There was notes left for me. When we come back, only on here, 92.3 K.
Why didn't you say that?
What?
I'm going to play a song by a guy who sent me notes all day to get me to play it.
I told him, you know what I told him? I said, keep it short and sweet.
That's
first
right.
I said, I don't want to hear any nonsense. Just get on there and just say
At
the
least
stupid
that's
song.
the truth. I got a great song by a great friend by a great new album.
Who's a moron.
The American
Goofing on
Lung
me right now.
Association of New York invites you or your corporate team to take part in Leap for Lungs. The ultimate
in Leak for Lungs.
Leap.
Oh, Leap for Lungs.
Leap
I
for
hope
lungs.
somebody gives me a lung.
On Thursday, June 16th. Proceeds will be used to fight lung disease. For details, call 212-889...
Say the word details.
Details.
Say it again?
Details.
What?
Details.
It's not details.
Details.
Details. I don't know what you just said.
Details. At this point, I don't know what I said either. On Thursday, June 16th. Proceeds will be used to fight lung disease. For details, call 212-889-3370. All right, up next, as I promised, we have Stuttering John's song, and this is actually a song that's not a part of the regular CD. It's actually...
What else did I tell you?
Not to do...
Right. Yeah. I told you no Oz.
He just told everybody that the song isn't on the CD.
No, I did not. We have Stuttering John's song, and this is actually a song that's not a part of the regular CD. It's actually a song that's a little behind the last track. Okay, I think it's called One Thing.
I told you not to try to explain stuff.
Yeah.
I told you just play the song. Here's Stuttering John. Boom, into the song.
Yeah.
You would have been a hero. Instead, you're talking. Again, you're talking.
Yeah.
Here's Stuttering John. Boom, into the song. He doesn't listen to me.
It was nerves.
If you're nervous, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, that was the easiest thing to do.
Because you know what? These aren't sentences. These are obstacle courses that you're setting for yourself.
Hurdles.
Yeah, hurdles. And you're tripping over every one. Every one of these sentences contains a landmine.
Not one sentence has ended yet.
No. I don't know what this is. The track, it's hidden, it's somewhere.
My good friend,
I think this is a little behind. I don't even know what
it's like a little behind the track, and it's around. What you do is you turn it on its side, and then you put it in the thing, and then you wind it back.
Song, and this is actually a song that's not a part of the regular CD. It's actually a song that's a little behind the last track. Okay, I think it's called One Thing. And remember, it doesn't have to be old to be a classic. It just has to be great rock and roll on 92.3 K-Rock.
Actually, I have no friggin' idea what the name of it.
I don't know.
All right, I had enough. Is that it? Maybe I'll listen to a little more. Is it really?
Yeah, it's great.
Maybe it's great for you. Ganji's dying. Now, what is it? You're going to be on the air again tonight?
Again tonight at 10 o'clock.
Round 2.
From 10
now, what are you going to do
Round
tonight?
2.
What have you learned?
Okay, I've learned we're definitely going to drop the uhs in there. I'm gonna relax a little more and just be myself.
Details.
Right. I'm not gonna try to be a dumb announcer.
Right.
I'm just gonna be myself.
Talk the way you talk.
Right. Exactly.
Even if it's an idiotic way of speaking, you can at least be yourself.
Right.
Be an idiot.
Yes, but what is he going to do
That's
when
what
he
I always
gets those
do.
pieces of copy?
Uh-oh.
I'll have to admit first that I'm an idiot and then read the copy.
Don't read it. Just, like, paraphrase.
Yeah.
See if you can read a copy.
What I do is just tape your mouth shut. You know what? Take a picture. You know what I'm going to tell you to do?
What?
Go home, get a magazine, and rip out a picture of a retard in the magazine, and hang that and say, "That's who's listening to you. I can do better than him."
The K-Rock family.
Right. The K-Rock family.
Why do that when you have Gary's picture?
Yeah, I know.
I just realized who's listening to you. What are you so nervous about? You sound like you're gonna pee in your pants.
You know what picture he should put up? Scott the engineer.
I got to tell the news. I got to talk about Scott now. He's in the back complaining.
Why?
Because he isn't staying in the same hotel as us. He's flipping out. No, I got to call on us.
John, I'm not on that right now. Okay.
Sounds, a little excited.
John's another one. I'm about to break for commercials and bring up a new topic.
I'm sorry.
All right, thank you, John, and thank you, Mike Ganji. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back.
Remember, 10 o'clock tonight.
Mike Ganji Show.
You still want people to listen?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll be back right after these words. You'll love this. Hey, guess who's on our phone?
Who?
I'll do that in a minute. Let me tell you who's on our phone. This is great. Gary called me last night and said Patty Davis Reagan wants to call in.
Uh-huh.
I said, what's going on? He goes, well, she's got a great story.
Oh, yeah?
Something happened to her. He says she doesn't want you to really know too much about it.
So this is a surprise to you. You haven't heard anything.
Well, I was reading the paper this morning, and I read about it, and but I won't say what it is.
All right.
I'll let Patty tell it. Hey, Patty.
Hi.
Wait a second. I don't have you on the air for some reason. Now say something.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Now I did it.
Oh.
Where are you calling from?
I'm in the city.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing publicity for the Playboy layout.
Right.
And you get me in so much trouble, Howard.
Now, I read this morning. I couldn't believe it. There's got to be more to this story, but you tell the story.
Well, we found out like a few days ago, actually it was shortly after I did your show, that I was already scheduled on Larry King Live.
Yeah,
on the
Patty
13th.
was scheduled to do. In fact, she was in here. She said
we
she
were
was gonna
talking about it, remember?
Right. We said that Larry will probably propose to you.
Yeah. Right, and so at first, somebody from Playboy was saying, well, this might be in jeopardy because they listened to you on Howard Stern, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at first I'm thinking, we were talking about Larry King, and maybe, he was offended about something we were saying. I was trying to think of what we were saying about him, right? But it wasn't that. They said they thought that someone at CNN thought that I was really lewd and tasteless and that I was fondling you in the studio.
You never even laid a hand on me. I know. I squeezed your butt.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
You know what? As much as Patty's parents probably hate that she's in Playboy, they probably hate it 30 times more that she comes on my show.
Oh, yeah.
That's the ultimate payback if you have a thing going with your parents. Coming on my show and let me fondle. Now follow this logic. Because she's on my show and I squeeze her butt, CNN is offended by my show, therefore Patty can't be on their show.
Mm-hmm.
But yet Larry King has had me on his show.
Oh, he has?
Yeah. So why would it... See, I think they were throwing you a line of bull.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, why are they busy listening to my show?
But you know what? If they wanted to cancel me, they could just cancel me.
You mean they said, it's because you were on the Howard Stern show, and
yeah.
I think it was kind of thing where they're trying to get back at me for all those people who call in or something and make it look like, hey, if you go on Howard Stern, you can't get on Larry King like it really matters. People who sell products don't realize that Larry King doesn't sell a thing. Now, let me explain to you how I know this. People go on a half hour of Larry King and they think they're under some delusion that Larry King has an audience. He gets under a 1. He gets under a 1. Under a 1 means if you yelled out your window and said, I'm in Playboy.
Right.
You would reach as many people. But because, I don't know what's happened, but because Larry King kisses so much ass, because he is such a sycophant, that people go, I got to get on that show because Larry will kiss my ass for a half hour and I'll also sell some product. Like in Patty's case, I'll sell some Playboys.
Right. Right.
Now, the reality is I went on his show and I was selling videotapes. And so I had a 1-800 number and I could clock the exact amount of tapes I sold as a result of going on Larry King. I was on for a half hour, did a killer set. I was really wild. Explained the videotape, the whole thing. I got up the next day and guess how many tapes I sold off of Larry King?
3?
No, more than that. 40. Now,
40.
That's a national program. 40 tapes. It was hardly worth going there.
Right, right.
I mean, unless you just get your rocks off being on TV and saying to everyone, hey, look how hot I am, I'm on Larry King.
Well, no, you know what it is? He's sort of like on the standard, book tour, publicity tour thing.
Right.
And I've done a show in the past, in years past, although he refused to have me on for my autobiography.
Why was that?
I don't know.
Certainly it's interesting to see that...
That's what I mean, that if he wanted to just cancel me, they didn't have to concoct a reason.
Listen, I saw Kermit the Frog interviewing Hulk Hogan and Carol Alt on Larry King's show. I think it would be infinitely more interesting to talk to ex-President Reagan's daughter about why she took her clothes off. I mean, that to me would be a more stimulating topic. Now, let's talk about...
He interviewed other Playboy centerfolds.
Oh, he married him.
He married him.
Let me tell you something. Here is a guy who... Now, you want to talk about morality. They are offended by you coming in here and me touching your ass. I assume that's what offended them.
I guess. I mean, they definitely mentioned fondling. They said I was lewd and I was
listen
tasteless.
to me, Patty.
Yeah.
I don't know who your publicist is. You have to say like this.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Larry has been married, we think, 6 or 7 times.
Nobody's for sure.
Now, if you're going to take someone off TV because of morality, why wouldn't Larry be the first one you would take off because of his despicable behavior?
Right.
Now, and TV isn't about judging. It's about getting someone on who's interesting. Mm-hmm. Larry King, if you were going to put standards in someone's personal life and how they conduct themselves, Larry is a guy who admitted that he beat people for money. And when I mean beat people, he didn't pay them back. He had a gambling problem and he declared bankruptcy. That means you beat people for money.
Right.
Welcher.
That's a welcher. He married 6 or 7 different women. That's certainly a misogynist.
Right.
That's a guy who not only marries a woman, marries her after 2 weeks.
Oh.
Right.
And then he takes her into divorce court. He lies about his life. He says he knew Sandy Koufax. He's been telling that story for years. Sandy Koufax says, I never met Larry King. Here is a guy who has the most despicable morality.
And yet the presidents choose his show.
Yeah. Now, you're going to tell me that this woman, Patty, has something wrong with her morality? This is a guy who can't keep it in his pants.
Well, apparently he thinks that you can't.
He pays his friend.
I took it out or something.
You know what's funny? Larry King, whenever they interview him about me, he goes, he's horrible. Howard Stern is horrible, the worst. But I got to admit, he's a good family man. Why should he be commenting on family men?
Well, that's one thing he cannot do.
Now imagine this guy, the nerve that CNN has to say her morality is no good to be on the Larry King show. I could understand on the Reverend Billy Graham show she shouldn't be on.
Right,
but you're going to tell me on the Larry King show her morality is no good? Are you crazy? Sodomy, and he couldn't get aroused.
Oh he said that?
Yes.
He admitted that he couldn't get aroused? Oh my God.
Book one.
This is the guy. How dare they?
I thought men never admitted that.
I've always gotten aroused. Maybe it's not much to look at, but I've certainly gotten aroused.
Well,
Marilyn
I know
Chambers.
You certainly did the other morning, Howard, and I hope I didn't get pregnant the other morning.
Yeah, we were up to such hijinks.
Well, I think it was during that Snapple commercial, wasn't it? When we did it in the console.
Yeah, I read this in the paper. I couldn't believe it. It goes, King won't play patty cake. You'd think that after dealing with congressmen with diaries, nothing would shock Larry King's producers into canceling a guest. But maybe they're afraid he'll make a run for wife number 4. 4? I think it's 7.
Isn't it like 8?
Yeah. Either way, the producers have decided to cancel Patty Davis. P-A-T-T-I, Robin, not with a Y.
No Y.
Patty.
Oh, you're misspelling my name, you guys.
Patty Davis' June 13th visit, during which she was to chat about her current spread in Playboy. Early yesterday, King's people called Patty's people and nixed it. The root of the problem, Patty's radio gab fest last week with Howard Stern. Quote, they said, I was too lewd when I was on Howard's show, Patty told us. Too lewd. This is a guy. I mean, I can't even list all of his accomplishments in the lewd area.
Category.
Yeah. They said I was too lewd. They said, and this is, they used to have Sam Kinison on Larry King. I mean, Kinison.
Are you kidding?
Of course not. I mean, they'd have anybody on. You're telling me you're more lewd than him? They've had Richard Pryor on.
He would have Madonna on. Don't tell me he wouldn't.
They said I was practically fondling Howard on the air. How could they know such a thing over the radio? It's hard to understand. Anyway, maybe Larry, who's had Patty on the show before, even though he refused to speak about her autobiography, might have enjoyed that. I got a feeling.
Larry has had men on who are married to their daughters.
I'll tell you exactly what happened.
What?
one of Reagan's people, meaning your father, called up CNN, meaning Ted Turner or someone, and said, hey, please don't give this any kind of no, that's Kennedy, any publicity.
You think?
Of course. Are you kidding? This guy they're worried about lewd when it comes to Larry. Larry's as lewd as they come. Larry is despicable.
Lewd? Think about Ted Turner before he married Jane Fonda.
Oh, boy, Mr. Family Channel. He's busy running off. He dumped his whole family and kids and ran off with Jane Fonda.
You know, the reason I don't think that anybody from my parents would do that is because I think they're smart enough to know that I would do exactly what I'm doing. That I would turn this around and call you.
Larry has your mother on all the time with her just say no shit.
Yeah.
And your father has been on Larry.
Right, exactly.
And it's kind of like they'd rather hold out and this little favor they did. And instead of being, I'm telling you, there is no way that they...
Because she also said that they turned her down at the time she was promoting her autobiography.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And that would imply to me that it's a lot more political.
Yep. They're afraid of having you on. Because of your parents. You watch, when your parents have, and I hope they live forever, but when they pass away, you will see.
You better be nice.
No. You'll see Larry will have you on. Because Larry's a big phony. Larry just kisses ass to whoever's, the most happening.
Right.
He's a big pussy.
Well, and then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn him down, and I'm going to run over to you.
You're damn right you are. And you'll be nude in my arms, and that'll really piss Larry off.
And then
Next time, you want to make...
I'm 9 months pregnant with a little Stern baby.
That's right. You want to make your Larry King mad there?
What?
Come in here nude, and I'll follow you nude. You'll sit on my lap, and I'll do stuff to you. And then that'll make them crazy. That's it. I don't really want to touch you, but I do it just for that reason.
You don't really want to touch me?
No, of course not. I don't treat you that way, but just to make them mad.
Okay. You know what, Howard? I have to go because I have another interview I'm doing.
Who are you doing?
I can't remember. I'm doing all these radio interviews. I'm like sitting here with a phone for 5 hours doing radio interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And
what are you wearing?
What am I wearing?
All right, I'll let you go. I thought it was very funny.
I'm wearing nothing, Howard. I walked over to Playboy offices in a G-string and a bra.
I'd love to see you with breast implants.
No, you don't want me to have implants and I'd get cancer and all that stuff. Come on.
It's worth it. So you wouldn't get cancer for like another 30 years.
Oh.
Because you got a really great body and then her boobs would be a little bit bigger. It would be perfect. She'd have the body of a stripper.
No, I don't want implants.
You got to come in here and strip for me, and that'll drive your parents and Larry King crazy.
Okay.
Well, the next time you get angry at your parents, you should consider that.
You coming to Cleveland?
I'm not angry at my parents. I'm not even angry at Larry King. I think the whole thing's hysterically funny. I don't really think my parents called him. I think it's like Larry's thing. I think you're right. Something else is going on.
I think it's one of your parents' people.
I don't think so.
Or Republican type.
Or maybe it could be even the CNN people just hedging their bets.
Nah, I'm telling you, Robin, the call was made.
Yeah, no, I think that's more logical because I think my parents would know that I would do exactly what I'm doing. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but they'll get mad at Larry and then they won't book themselves. I'm telling you, Larry kisses ass. You coming to Cleveland on Friday?
No.
Oh, too bad.
I can't vote for you. I live in Connecticut. Isn't that why you're going there?
No, we're going.
Wait a minute. Why are you going to Cleveland if you're
because we're number one?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got confused between your political.
You can come
life.
out naked and greet the crowd. That'll drive your parents crazy. All she wants to do is drive her parents
between
crazy.
Your political life and your radio life and your up-and-coming screen presence. I can't keep track of all these facets of your career, Howard.
All right, go do those stupid radio interviews.
Stupid radio interviews.
All right, I'll see you.
Bye.
Patty Davis in, of course, Playboy
this month.
This month. Cleveland funeral would sell a lot of Playboys. She was there.
Oh, sure. Can you imagine a signing right there?
Mm-hmm. We got word yesterday David Lee Roth will be performing a set. He'll be doing Panama, Jump, and Just a Gigolo. We're going to be out there with America. They're going to be doing the Baba Booey new song parody.
And one of their other songs. Roger Clinton will be performing. Nigger Hating Hat will be there. Also, that guy who does the song about Lanigan, the one-eyed competition in Cleveland, who we beat.
Lanigan's Ice Shakes, rattles and rolls. Lanigan's Ice Shakes, rattles and rolls.
He'll be there.
Lanigan's Ice Shakes, rattles and rolls.
King of All Blacks. Daniel Carver, the KKK guy. We're working on getting him there. Madonna's sister is coming. That's a confirmation. Cheerleaders.
She's not really Madonna's sister.
High school bands. Well, yeah, she's not really, but Might as well be. We also have, we're going to be getting many awards in Cleveland. We're going to be appearing on some local television live while we're on the radio.
Press conference.
Big press conference, and the outdoor show is going to also feature King of All Blacks.
Massage.
Let's see, who else is going to be there? There's a whole list of people that are going to be speaking. Kenneth Keith Kallenbach, Fred the Elephant Boy, all of us.
Jenks.
But Joey Buttafuoco and Mary Jo are going to actually behead the one-eyed Lanigan and poke him in the eye with a big stick and make him bleed. There's going to be blood gushing out of his eye on stage. So we're going to be at the Flats. It's a place called the Flats. I know that's obvious to everyone in Cleveland. We just don't know where it is, but we'll get there. We're going to be in the Flats.
At Tiffany's.
Yeah, and we'll, I might even move the show up to like 8:30 because it's turning into a big extravaganza. Yeah. So it's going to be pretty wild.
You'll be running around town accepting awards.
Yeah. With you at my side.
Dignitaries. We'll be visiting some ethnic communities.
That's right. I might have Mary Jo actually shoot Lanigan in his good eye.
Oh, no. She doesn't want to handle a gun.
No, like hey. It'll help her through what happened to her.
You think so? This is therapy for
her.
her.
Please, Robin, you're not a psychologist like I am. What?
It's literally an eye for an eye.
An eye for an eye. Oh. So I'm going to talk to Mary Jo about that. She's going to be out there with her new breast implants.
I want to hear you talk. Call her up and ask her now.
That's something that's done in private, Robin.
Some delegates.
So Joey and Mary Jo looking forward to the flight. Miss Howard Stern, 1994, will be there.
I guess you will.
You bet your ass I'm going to be there.
A lot of different people.
I'll shoot you in the eye if you don't put me on that plane.
Amy Lynn is going to be there, the Penthouse Pet. There's going to be a lot of... Yes.
Oh.
No, you said Amy Lynn wasn't.
She's getting there herself.
Oh, she is?
Yeah. Nicole Bass.
I hate Nicole Bass.
Everyone will be there.
Dog walking girls.
Yeah.
I hate them too. I hate everybody.
Do you hate Larry King?
You'll see. You'll all see. I hate D-Day. I hate soldiers. What did they ever do for me? Did they ever buy my poster? No.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, here's good news. Jackie Platinum Joke Page Martling with his Wild Comedy CD. If you want to order one, $10 plus free shipping and handling. Price includes full-color Jokeland catalog. Call 1-800-323-5464 Friday night, June 17th. Big show at the Comedy Cabaret in the Dover, Delaware Sheraton Inn. For information and CD samples, call 516-922-WINE.
Jackie invades Delaware.
Oh, you kidding? They love him up there. That's Jackie country. It's wall-to-wall Jackie country. Hey, what is this? Oh, okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
So I went to see, I'll take some phone calls in just a second. I know there's a million things we have to get to, but you got to take a few phone calls. I don't know why, but there's a rule. It says right here on the wall, take a few phone calls. I went to see Joan Rivers play the other night. She plays Lenny Bruce's mom,
Sally Marr.
So right before I left, it was my anniversary. It was my 16th anniversary. So I brought my sister and my brother-in-law because we share the same anniversary.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And guess who else was there? Baba Booey and his wife Mary.
You're kidding. So it was a big outing.
Well, yeah, I wasn't planning that way. At first I was just going with my wife. Then all of a sudden I said, hey, wait a second. It happens to be my sister's anniversary. Maybe I could cop another 2 tickets. Since Joan wasn't selling a whole bunch of tickets, it was easy enough to
you
cop.
had them laying around.
Yeah. So,
don't you feel in a situation like that you ought to buy at least a couple of them?
Yeah, I should have. I usually do that. Like Jackie Mason offered me free tickets, and I said, no, I want to buy them. But I just didn't have time to get it together, and I got free tickets, and what are you going to do?
Yeah, but when you get to the whole row situation.
Yeah, I know. I said I really don't want to be, there's an old Italian word called chazer. I don't want to be a chazer and take a bunch of tickets. So... But so what? Joan was happy to have me there. And then look, I'm talking about it, so I'm giving her a positive review.
I see why you're talking it up. So
yeah, I got 4 free tickets. So I went there, and what happened was my wife kept saying, it's our anniversary, we have to have sex. So we had to have sex that afternoon, which we did.
Wait a minute. In the afternoon, you had sex before you went out?
Yeah. We had sex.
So it wasn't like, a romantic evening. And
No, what happened was I knew she wanted sex. So what happened is I was taking a nap that afternoon. I rolled over, and she was there in the bed.
Oh.
But she wasn't waiting for sex.
Oh.
She was trying to take a nap.
Oh.
So I was aroused. It just happened that I was aroused, and I needed somewhere to land. So I roll over, and she's like half asleep already, and I start shaking her.
Oh.
I go, come on, I'm ready.
Anniversary sex.
She goes, maybe we'll do it after the show. I said, no, now. Let's do it now. She goes, okay. She was ready. She was definitely hot. I said, no. My foreplay is we do it, and while I'm doing it to you, I give you foreplay. I do all the stuff that I do to you, but I need a little action first. That's the way I make love. You understand what I'm saying?
Backwards.
Yeah. I do it, and then I give you foreplay during it. And it turns you on like crazy.
No, it doesn't. You've already... never.
I know. She hates having sex with me. She hates it.
I'm trying to figure out what you mean.
In other words, I roll over, and I don't want her to give me any
I'll bet you
foreplay.
I know exactly what he does.
What I do is I work my way to actual sex.
What he does is he goes, fiddle, fiddle, fiddle.
Right. 2 seconds of fiddle. Boom. And then I fiddle with you while I'm doing it.
Right.
So
he just continues to fiddle.
While you work.
So the motion looks something like this.
Which is awkward at best.
No, but I can do it.
Well,
but
it's better.
It's no fun.
Plus, I'm real small, so that helps a woman have more pleasure.
But it's really no fun being fiddled when you're a person. A fiddle might like it.
I thought girls liked being fiddled.
Yeah.
After I pry my way into your loving arms, after I pry my way in, I fiddle. I fiddle while Rome burns.
Trying to keep her occupied, so to speak.
Yeah, but it's good because she rides around a lot. She seems to be enjoying herself.
Oh, she's trying to get away.
She will wiggle away.
She's trying to crawl
out. You know, Robin, you've never made love to me, but you would like my technique.
Right, I'm sure.
Because I don't really like to do any kind of oral stuff, and I don't like...
It sounds like a lot of fun, Howard.
Yeah.
When can we do this?
You won't need much time. You could do it during the commercial.
We can do it in a commercial.
Because it feels so good to me, I don't really make it last that long.
You wouldn't even do that on your anniversary?
No.
For your wife?
No. I did that the first year we met, and then I stopped.
Not like, you come in with a flower or anything.
No, I roll over and I go, oh, look, I'm ready. Let's get it over with.
Did you get her a gift?
Yeah, I took her to Joan Rivers.
Oh.
In a limo. She got a limo ride to the city. I get her plenty of gifts, please. I just got her some perfume and...
Can I ask one question?
I got her a necklace for her birthday. She bought it and then said it was from me, so her friends would be impressed.
She got it all wrapped up.
Yes, she wrote out the card. Her friends were coming over. She goes, just say you bought this for me.
Oh,
so I go, okay. That was easy.
Sorry.
What'd it cost me? Just so I know.
Just so I can really appreciate what I got for you.
Tell me all the facts so I can answer the questions with
your
friends.
Right. Yeah. I saw it. I had to have it for her.
Where'd I get it?
Yeah. Where'd I get it? No, but I get her stuff on my own. I get her perfume and stuff.
I want to ask you one question.
Yeah, I
didn't know that.
I got her some. I smelled some perfume in a magazine, those dopey magazines where they stink to high heaven. But this one smelled okay, and I went out and bought it. I can't even read a magazine without my eyes watering. That New York magazine. I'm a big fan of New York magazine. Love to read the Intelligencer. You know that little column they have? Love that. I open it up. I get a whiff. I'm like knocked out, unconscious. So I took... What is it, Stuttering John?
Allison.
Oh, my wife.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
Hi, Al.
Hi. You know what? I want to turn my radio down. Hold on.
She's got like a Miss Howard Stern voice.
I turn on my radio. Hold on.
She's got a husky voice, my wife. Like a Demi Moore.
Howard.
What?
You have a way of making everything sound so horrible. It's amazing to me.
What do you mean? How I make love to you?
Everything.
That's my way of making love. Robin doesn't like it, but you love it.
Oh, but it doesn't.
You don't see Robin with any guys.
You definitely don't see me with him. He's talking me out of him, I'll tell you that much.
No, you know what I like to do? I like to...
Oh, look,
let's be honest. I like when you're there, and I like... You know me. The thing I like the best, my wife... has a great private parts. She does. Really, I invite all men. No, they really are unbelievable.
They're the best.
They make me feel they're the best. And so when I start, I'm always ready. And when I'm aroused, I like to get right to it.
Can't wait to get to them.
Yeah, I'm like a oar without a ocean.
It's like there's a magnet in there.
Right. It's like a boat on a river.
It's hard for you to stop anywhere else. You have to go right.
Right.
in.
I go right to it. I just open up her robe, which is what I did on my anniversary day, and I can't resist. And I go and then she goes, "What about foreplay? What about foreplay?" And I go, "I'm going to do foreplay, but I have to be doing this to you while I'm doing foreplay."
She actually says, "What about foreplay?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. She begs me for it.
Does she ever graphically ask you to do a specific thing?
No. I don't know what she even wants me to do.
Oh God.
I know that she's turned on whatever I'm doing. You got really turned on our anniversary.
You know, Howard.
How many orgasms did you have? Tell Robin.
I don't know.
Did you have like 3? I counted 3.
Did you have 1?
How many did you have? Did you have 1?
Listen, it felt really good.
But you didn't have an orgasm.
No, I did.
How many?
I don't know. I might have had.
How many did I deliver?
I think you count
she loses track. No, she loses track.
If she
goes
moves,
unconscious.
She calls that an orgasm.
No, I'm really good. I'm really
blacked
good.
out, huh?
Honey, rate me on a scale of 1 to 10. Don't be funny. On a scale of 1 to 10, how am I in this?
You're wonderful. We have a wonderful sex life.
Well, she hasn't made love to anybody in 100 years.
That's true.
I told her to. Didn't I tell you the other day? Go find yourself a boyfriend. I told her to. I told her. I said, go make love to another guy.
How?
Oh.
I don't mean it. I just try to act like
Sure, you're
turns her on more. Yeah, like, oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Just because I need an escort places.
Yeah. So, what do you want to say?
I just want to say that, certain things happen privately between a couple.
I'm just telling my technique. A lot of guys like to know it. It's not private. That's something you can share with people, your technique.
Technique you can share.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm telling anything out of school here.
Oh, God. I don't know. It just seems
I had you in some wild positions for our anniversary. Tell everyone. Tell them. I won't say anything. Go ahead.
I'd rather not.
I had forget condomalacia of the knee. That certainly has
positions?
Had her up on all fours.
Oh, yeah.
You loved it.
Howard, I love it.
She loves that. She loved, what did I do to you? Remember I threw my leg?
Oh, the show is so good.
What was that?
The show was so good.
Oh, as long as you're on the phone, this is good.
Now that she remembers.
No, that's really what I was calling.
So we made love in the afternoon, right? She fell asleep afterwards, and then I was running around the house, and then we had to leave for the city at 6:30 because the play starts at 8 o'clock. I didn't get to the play till 8:05. That's how bad traffic is. What is wrong with me?
Yes,
I wasn't even driving. It's an hour and a half to get to Midtown.
Oh,
we almost didn't even make it. It was terrible.
I'll tell you what's wrong with me. I live in New York. Yeah, I left at 6:30. You waste hours of your life.
You have to spend the whole day getting to Manhattan.
It was unbelievable. And we left at 6:30. That's certainly enough time. But Joan held the curtain for me to get there, which is really nice because while everyone else sat and waited who was there on time.
The people who bought tickets.
Yeah, people who bought tickets. So anyway, I had tanked up on food because my wife said, are we going to go to dinner? I want to go to dinner. So I said, no. I said, you don't want to cut the day short.
Yeah, you can't even have a dinner.
No, you can't even have dinner.
I said, let's just eat at home. So what I did was I ate my usual 2 piles of kidney beans and some regular string beans with a lot, and I ate it real fast, wolfed it down, and drank a bunch of water, and got in the car. I get in the car and I realize I've got gas like you are not going to believe. I mean, I was done, and my sister was there, my brother-in-law was in the car.
Well, thank God, otherwise...
Because if it's just me and my wife had been alone, I would have blasted.
Oh, God.
So I'm in, and I go, you know what? Maybe, I don't know when I'm going to fart. I don't know when, because I'm not going to use the bathroom at the Joan Rivers play. Now, all of a sudden, I'm in trouble. Because I'm getting really uncomfortable. Just on the car ride, imagine I got to sit through a 2-hour play. So, listen to this. We get to the play, and I'm going... I'm not going to fart in the audience. I am sitting there writhing around in my seat during the Joan Rivers play. Not only do I have to pee, but I have to fart. And ask my wife, was I wiggling in my chair?
The whole time.
And what was I moaning to you?
Moaning.
I said, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable. Didn't I?
Yes.
I was dying.
The minute we got downstairs backstage, I got him a bathroom.
Yeah, I couldn't even relax. And you should have seen. And then during intermission, I'm like, why does it have to be an intermission? And I couldn't go to the bathroom.
You couldn't even do anything during intermission.
Because there's a million guys in the bathroom, and You know, everyone's asking me for autographs and
Well, that would be a way to clear it out.
Right.
Oh, my God. And I had such gas, I was dying. I mean, I have a real gas problem to the point where it actually, I think I know why I like to be at home, because I can gas myself.
I don't even understand. You see, I eat beans.
Do I eat too fast?
Problem.
I think I eat too much.
Do you know, and I've been eating.
No, I swallow very fast. I admit I eat fast.
You're not chewing your food.
Maybe that's it.
He's not. No, because
Well, why don't you stop me when I'm not chewing my food, Allison? You're there.
I was getting ready.
She actually, in her defense, never sees me eat. I take up my bowl of food and bring it downstairs and eat.
Right. No, I was getting ready, and but you must eat fast because I've been eating beans lately also, and I'm not having the same problem you're having.
Yeah, but I hear you dooting on the bowl.
Oh, but that's on the bowl. She doesn't spend hours writhing around.
My wife insists on keeping she keeps the door open to the bathroom, and every once in a while you hear in there and you hear like.
Oh God!
Why don't you close the door?
I
Why don't you close it? I mean, it's disgusting.
When are you home when I'm going to the bathroom?
Oh, all the time. You insist on going to the bathroom. Why don't you do all your ablutions before I come home?
I think I do.
Yeah, she thinks she's Michelangelo. She wants to share her artwork with me.
I do. I want him to know everything.
It's unbelievable. My wife needs me to know everything.
Well, if she should be unconscious and they need a description, you'll be able to give it.
Yeah.
Ashley wants to say hi to Daddy.
Oh, my daughter loves a phone.
Oh, yeah?
This is my 1-year-old. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Ashley. Hi. She'll talk. I get it going. Hey, Ashley. It's Daddy. Daddy. Ashley. Hey.
Did she say hi?
Nah. She's climbing up on me. She chokes on the air. She's good at home. Hey, Ashley. It's your father.
Say hi to Daddy.
Your worst nightmare. It's Daddy. Wait till you grow up and realize who I am.
She's listening and smiling.
You'll be on the psychiatrist's couch. She's better on the air than Ganji, that's for sure.
Well, how'd he do?
How'd he do? Don't ask.
Oh, I'm sure he was great.
He choked.
All right.
He'll do better tonight.
It's a beginning. It's a beginning.
Yeah.
Give him a chance.
Hey, I'll give him all the chances he wants. Not my $100 million radio station. Hey, anyway. So
it was a great night.
It was great. Joan Rivers was really good. And she, backstage she was pissing and moaning and, I can't sell any tickets. I said, Joan,
I love the show.
It's a really good show. You'll sell tickets. She was,
Why aren't they?
Robin, have you gone?
I'm going to go. I haven't gone yet.
Yeah, she was really good in it. She got nominated for a Tony.
She's terrific in it.
But why aren't they advertising?
I don't know.
You know who's got a good body is her assistant, Dorothy. I was saying to my wife, I said,
Dorothy looks fabulous.
I said to my wife, why don't you get into shape like Dorothy's in? Find out what she's doing.
Follow her around.
Follow her around.
My wife has a trainer?
My wife has a trainer. I swear, I don't know what they do down there, but they don't train.
Stop it.
Her body hasn't changed one bit since she started working with them.
That's not true.
That is not true.
I think they eat lunch together. I don't know what she's doing.
You're ridiculous.
With training.
Well, he has to stand there while she does the treadmill. I go, you can do that on your own.
He does not.
Yes, he does. I see what goes on.
I use it in my circuit. He doesn't sit there while I'm...
Circuit.
Yeah.
Circuit.
Circus.
All right, that's enough.
I think he's squeezing your ass in there.
He's massaging me.
Yeah.
You want to say hi?
Hi, Ashley.
Say hi, Daddy.
Richard Simmons named my daughter, but he's never met her. He's not my friend anymore.
Who?
Richard Simmons. I was just saying he named Ashley.
He would love to meet her.
Yeah, tough. He's not coming to my house. I'm mad at him.
You are mad at him?
That's right.
Why?
I don't want to talk about it. I think he also renamed himself Ashley. Ashley Simmons.
Oh, she's talking now.
Oh. Hey, Ashley. We hate Richard Simmons, right?
Hi.
Hi, Ashley. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Bye. Hi.
Oh,
That's what she says.
She's a good conversationalist.
Baby. Say Richard Simmons is a phony. Baby. I'm going to change her name.
Just because of Richard?
Yeah. I like Richard a lot. I don't know what his problem is with me. He's got some problem with me, but I don't know what it is.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
She's tired of you now.
This is a phony.
There she goes.
Phony.
All right, Allison.
All right, goodbye.
All right, I forgot what you called.
Because Joan Rivers was so great.
Yeah, she wanted to say it.
I really wanted to say it.
So then we go home.
And I turn on the radio, I don't even recognize my life.
What do you mean? I'm just telling my lovemaking technique. You know it's true.
It comes across so much warmer.
At home.
I know.
I mean, he's lucky he gets away with it. I'm listening to it. I'm ready to...
I was just telling the guys how I fiddle with you.
Yeah.
All right, I love you.
Me too. Goodbye.
Bye. We get along real good if I do it to her, then for like 2 weeks we get along really good. And then she starts building
But why
up.
don't you just keep doing it?
I don't know what happens.
And
we
you
just get busy.
along together all the time.
We just get busy. We don't do it. Then when we do it, it releases a lot of tension in her. She needs vitamin Howie.
Poor woman.
It makes you feel better too, don't it?
Yeah, everybody gets new.
Sure. It's a nice break from masturbation.
Everybody gets new again.
Yeah, it's a whole new romance. And then you don't have to do it again for another 2 weeks. And then
you start looking at each other with loving eyes.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, it becomes like, you don't love me anymore. And then you do it, and then she's fine.
Well, you swore it had been over a month, which I know is not true.
Oh, it went a month. This was a month.
No, it wasn't.
Robin, I swear. All
right, I'm marking down this date.
All right, go ahead. June 4th was my anniversary. That's the last time I had sex.
All right, I'm going to keep track this time.
Okay, you'll see.
I know you lie.
I'm keeping track of Robin.
Yeah, Robin's 60 years now. All right, I got to take a break. I'll take some phone calls when we get back. What is this?
Sonic.
Oh, this is the thing you guys had the meeting about.
Yep.
Okay, let me see. How the hell am I going to describe this? Well, I know Jackie and Fred had a client meeting with Insonic, and they told me nothing about it, except that it's great.
And they wear the shirt.
Yeah, so it did absolutely no good. What is this, Scott?
No, I'm here to help you with the spot.
You were in the meeting, too?
Yeah.
So why are you guys doing it now? I mean, why don't you tell me off the air what it's about?
Because you don't want to listen.
Anyone who owns a computer knows about the exciting multimedia explosion that's going on. I do.
Well, yeah, you have it exploding in your house.
I do, thanks to IBM. Unfortunately, when it comes to the audio portion of your system, the sound is usually lousy because 98% of all sound cards today use a 1970s technology called FM. No longer will you have to tolerate audio that makes your $2,000 computer sound like a toy. How do you pronounce this? Ensonic?
Ensonic.
Makers of electronic instruments for professional musicians around the world has introduced a 16-bit, 32-voice wavetable sound card called Soundscape. Want to hear the difference?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Unbelievable.
Stop saying amazing, unbelievable. Tell me what this is exactly.
It takes what...
It's amazing. It's unbelievable.
What your computer plays sounds like a little toy keyboard.
Right.
And it turns into...
A MIDI format, you mean?
Right. A MIDI format. Takes a MIDI format file.
See, Robin? Did that impress you?
Oh, I know MIDI.
No, you don't. I was explaining it to you the other day.
And the reason it sounds so good is because they actually take digital samples of actual instruments.
Oh, that's incredible.
It makes it sound real.
Yeah. All right, you want to hear the difference? Here is...
both samples are on there, so it'll just go one into the other.
All right, what do we hear first?
This is like a regular...
You'll know. I mean,
okay.
It's so...
You know what it is? You know, like when somebody has one of those little tiny Casio keyboards and it sounds real...
All right, let me play this, please.
Yeah.
Please. I understand what you're saying now.
For help.
Yeah, you're a big help. All right, that's like...
That's the regular.
That's sound level.
Now, what am I listening to?
That's the old style, and this is the new one right here. You'll hear the difference.
Wow.
Which is the new one?
This one.
This is the new one?
This is Insonic, yeah.
What is the difference?
You don't hear the difference in the drums and the
Yes, I do. Why didn't you just make it so... I don't know.
What did you just do?
I don't know what I've just done. I think that's a song Fred wrote for the princess.
Try another one.
Let me try another one. Okay, you hear how this sounds like it sounds cheesy?
Yeah.
There's no
That
drums.
sounds like it's fake.
Right. Now listen to the difference. Now you can hear it.
Now this is played, the same file is played through both sound cards.
The same exact file played through different sound cards. This is the Insonic.
Amazing. Now this one you can really tell the difference.
Right. And the Insonic is really cool too. I saw that it has a whole thing that comes up on the screen. It looks like a player itself. It looks like a...
Well, there's an audio station that comes up.
It looks like a mixing board.
You get a MIDI, you get a DAT machine, and a CD player.
All on that one program.
Yeah. And you get a lot of this.
Well, I'm going to install that on my computer.
It's unbelievable.
The list price for...
Insonic?
I don't know, for Soundscape. What is Soundscape?
That's the product.
What's Ensonic?
That's the company. Now
well, then why did they call it Ensonic and then it's Soundscape?
Ensonic is the name of the company, and
it's the Ensonic Soundscape.
Yes.
The list price for Soundscape is $279.
That's not bad.
The same as the other one, and except it's better.
Oh, you're kidding.
There's a special introductory offer of $199.
Wow.
Order by noon Eastern Daylight Time, and Ensonic will ship free next day air. Also includes a free day, 60-day money-back guarantee, and a 3-year warranty. Call 1-800, the number 7, and then Sounds. Or go to Electronics Boutique or Waldensoft. Call 1-800-7-SOU-NDS. Real easy to use, right, Jackie?
It's very graphically laid out right in front of you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be great. I'm going to put it in my computer.
It's real easy to put into.
All right, very good. It's Ensonic Soundscape. 1-800, the number 7, and Sounds. Yes? Bubba Phony? I got to take phone calls.
Okay, you know those two girls out front? I was telling you they're like 18 years old from Boston. They just took an overnight bus down here to come and meet you. They're hot for Fred.
Hot for Fred?
Yeah, and they're very giddy.
18 years old?
Yeah.
Just graduated high school?
Fred,
Last Sunday. Last Sunday.
Really? How they look?
They're, they're all right. They're not like...
Scale of 1 to 10.
6. 6. One's a 6 and one's a 7.
Would Fred like them?
No. One of them is a little Nordic looking, though. Fred might like that.
Well, let me fix myself up. Even if they're very young, I need to look my best. Baba Booey's in here telling me they're not that great looking, but...
They're not ugly
I
at
give
all.
them 2 seconds, then I got to take phone calls. Quickly get them in here.
They're just not the caliber of woman you're used to.
Are they pigs?
Well, no, because they're not developed yet. You know what I mean? They're not like buxom.
Haven't developed into pigs.
They're kids. They're kids. All right. Well, 18 is not such a kid. Pigs. Pigs. Let me know what I'm dealing with.
Little pigs, Paul.
Hey, girl. Oh, they're cute little girls. Hey, you're young girls. Hey, girls. What'd you drive all the way down from Boston?
Yeah, we took the red-eye bus.
Oh, you took the red-eye bus?
Yeah.
Big bus. Nervous. The big bus.
Yeah.
You nervous, girls?
Yeah.
And they're hot for Fred?
You girls are hot for Fred?
Right.
You girls haven't even looked at Fred?
Yes, I love Fred. I'm sorry, I love Fred.
How did you come to love Fred? How did you see him?
In the New Year's Eve tape.
Right.
And I used to watch the Channel 9 show.
Oh, and you became big Fred fans.
Exactly.
And girls, you graduated high school, you going to college next year?
Yeah, we graduated on Sunday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you go to your prom?
No.
We didn't go.
Why, you girls didn't have dates?
We went like...
No, well, we didn't want to go. We kind of showed up at the end.
You didn't get dates?
Too cool.
No.
We went
you're too cool?
Political statement.
It was too much money.
You're too cool for the prom.
Yeah, it was a political statement.
What do you mean political? What is that, a Republican or a Democrat? What do you mean political statement? Why is it political?
It's overrated. I mean, it's just totally overrated.
Now, let me be honest with you girls. I didn't go to my prom. You know why?
Why?
I said because it was political. You want to know the truth?
You couldn't get a date.
I couldn't get laid.
Yeah.
You girls virgins?
No.
You're not?
No.
What about you? Really?
Yeah.
Sex already?
Yeah.
Gee whiz, why don't you hold out a little? You girls look like virgins.
You got your hair cut.
Yeah, I like it.
It looks nice.
Yeah, I'm a cute guy.
Very good.
Thanks.
Fred looks good, too, over there.
Hey, Fred, imagine if on New Year's Eve you didn't muff your line, they'd probably rape you right now.
Right now, they'd be naked.
Right.
No, I like that. I was attracted to that.
No, I don't want you girls naked. You look a little too young for me.
Oh, they look like little girls.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin.
Although Jackie likes that.
That's nice. That's good.
We're legal.
Yeah, you look like women.
Look, I'm trying to help you. Shut up, girl.
Thank heavens for little girls.
They grow up in the most delightful way.
All right, so girls, you didn't go to your prom because you couldn't get dates, isn't that true?
No, we didn't even try.
could've
We decided months ago not to go.
Was that right?
Yeah.
So guys asked you, you turned them down?
No,
we go to
all
all-girls school.
It's Catholic.
Oh, an all-girls Catholic school.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why you...
There was a group of us who didn't go. We just decided not to go.
It was like
it's a waste of money. What are you looking at?
All right. Oh, looky Fred?
Yeah.
Are you freaking out over Fred?
Yeah.
He's so cute.
You're cuter, but I mean...
Thank you.
Oh, Fred. Did you know Howard was cuter?
Robin, am I cuter than Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, thanks. I'm definitely cuter than Gary, right?
Oh, definitely.
All right, good.
Everybody's cuter than Gary.
Robin likes Fred.
Robin likes Fred. Right.
I like Fred's butt.
I've been working on mine.
Well, you're never going to have Fred's butt.
I know.
I'd like to see that right now.
You'd like to see Fred's butt?
Do you want to get the view I get every day? Come over to the back
Hey,
of the
Fred,
room.
show them your butt, and when they get close to it, fart in their face.
Turn around. stand up and turn around, Fred.
Fred, let the girls see your butt. They came all the way from Boston. Go ahead.
Wow.
Isn't that great? I get to see that every day.
Yeah, girls. Believe me, I got a good one now. I've been working out.
I really should
you
nice
do.
body.
You
do. Yeah, you do.
That butt hobble.
Turn around all the way.
Look at him.
He's flexing.
That's nice.
Nice butt, right?
Yeah.
It's as good as Fred. Believe me, I'm flexing my butt. I'm squeezing my cheeks. Girls liked it. Oops, I squeezed too hard.
Too hard.
Ooh, got me.
Gary, why don't you show him your big flat ass? Look at that thing. You put a billboard on there.
Kakapui. You just wait, girls. In 15 years, your husband will have asses like mine.
So, girls, you didn't go to your prom, but it's exciting to meet Fred and
and you.
and me,
I
right?
listen to you every night in Boston.
Oh, that's right. We're on in Boston. We're on at night in Boston.
Okay.
And you girls are going to college?
Yeah.
Now, what will your majors be?
Political science.
English.
What's that? What do you want to be, a lawyer or something?
I don't know, yeah.
The world has enough lawyers, girls, if I can advise you. Most lawyers today get out. They're lucky.
Please be something useful to society.
They're lucky if they make $13,000. It's not the day and age of being
My brother and my father are lawyers. So.
Yeah, well, tell them to get an honest occupation.
No, they're not that kind of lawyers.
Really? Can't stand lawyers. I got about 20 of them working for me, and I hate them all.
You have to have them.
No, my lawyers are good. The rest of them suck.
But the reason you have to have them is because of all the bad lawyers.
Yeah, my lawyers have to protect me from the bad lawyers. All right, so tell me, and what about you? What is your major?
English, maybe.
English?
Yeah.
What do you want to be?
Isn't that cheating? Didn't you grow up learning English? English major.
What else is left to study?
Yeah, I mean, how much more do you need to know? You girls speak pretty good.
Pretty well.
Uh-huh. Whatever. You girls wearing bras?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. No. I'm just checking you out, that's all.
So what did you come here for?
To see Howard and all of you.
We've come here twice before. We didn't get to meet
Do you want to hug Fred?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Take off your top first.
Why don't you go give Fred a hug, and then I'll get you out of here.
All right.
We'd like to hug you, too, though.
Wait, can we have your signature while we're here?
I'll sign
We'd
all
like
that.
to also hug you and everybody here.
We already got it.
You too. Here.
All right, girls, not right this second. I'm doing a radio show. It's not that interesting to hear me sign. Go over and hug Fred. He'll hug you.
I'll hug you.
See if you live.
He'll squeeze you to death.
Your parents know you're here?
Yeah. No, actually.
Oh, okay. Smart.
Did it let you out of the house?
Good. Oh.
Coming down.
Fred, hug him like a father would hug a daughter.
Yeah, stop trying to feel him up.
Hey, Fred, there's a new experience for you. You can write a song about the girls.
There's 2 more relationships for
Yeah, Fred.
You realize their ages together, they're still younger than me.
That's right. How old are you girls? 18 and 18, huh? How much is that together?
36.
All right, girls. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, come on over here. I'll hug you.
Okay.
I'll give you your first man hug.
Oh, boy.
You've never been hugged by men, have you? Only like little boys? How old was that guy who had sex with you?
21.
21?
Yeah.
He's no man, though. He was a boy, right?
Yeah.
I'm a man. When you look at me, you see a man, right?
Well, you 40 years
You
old.
ever hug a man before?
No.
How old was she when she had a 21-year-old?
Yeah, how old were you when you had a 21-year-old?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Oh, so this just happened?
Yeah.
You just
Well-
had sex, like, what, a couple of days ago?
No, like a few months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, you caved in, like you were saving it, and then you saw no reason to save it?
I guess.
Weren't you afraid of the AIDS?
Yeah, I used a condom.
You used a condom?
Yeah.
He should have used one, too. And what about you? How old were you when you had the sex?
18.
What?
18.
What?
18.
18? Your parents know yet?
No,
Oh.
they're not going to know.
Oh, boy. 18, huh? So you just had sex, too?
And how old was her guy?
Did you guys get it on the same night?
No.
From the same guy?
Yeah, probably the same guy.
Howard, I bet you one got it first and then the other one had to have it.
Yeah, what happened? You got it first?
No, I didn't.
You got it first, and then you said, oh, I'm going to go get some? That's what happens. One goes and gets it, and that's it.
That's what happens.
Right.
One blabbed to the other one how good it was.
Right, exactly. So what happened when you did it? Was it like everything you expected?
No,
It was lousy, right?
Really disappointing.
You didn't even have an orgasm.
But I expected it to be lousy.
Yeah, right.
Was it at least
But
like?
I was drunk, so I don't really remember all of it.
Was it at least in a bed, or was it like in a car or a park
No,
bench?
it was in a bed.
No, what, in a hotel?
No, in like a house.
In like your parents' house?
No, there's a
His house.
His house?
No, it was
Friend's house?
Yeah.
And what happened? It was over in like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
And it was like really awful?
Well, I don't remember the details.
Was it painful?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of girls are in pain after me. So I can relate to that.
I know, yeah, real bad pain.
Yeah, real bad pain. They're like, what did I do? Yeah, a lot of vomiting.
It's emotional pain.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me You had sex first, and then how soon after did you have sex?
Was like a month, maybe.
And you found a 21-year-old, huh? So he had done it a couple of times.
Yeah.
And what about you? You how old was your man?
He was 23.
23. I mean, isn't that statutory rape, Robin? I never heard of it.
Guess not.
Was this date rape of some kind? And you used a condom too?
Yep.
Weren't you nervous though? Did you do everything with this guy?
We were really a little high.
You were a little high? Boy, if my kids grow up and tell me they were a little high, so they don't really remember.
They wound up giving everything away.
Yeah, they're probably dating the Boston Strangler. Were you smoking pot?
Who were these guys?
Yeah.
You were smoking pot?
Actually, I wasn't. That was.
You were drinking?
Yeah.
You were drinking. All right, I'll hug you girls. You know, girls have really been hugged by a man.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll hug you. I'll show you how a man hugs you. Come here, you first.
Okay.
Yeah, here you go. Go ahead. Don't bang your head on the microphone. Look at that. Come here, I'll pull your bra strap. All right, very good. No, these are young girls. I'm respectful. All right, girls. No, you better call your parents and tell them where you are.
No, where's my hug?
Where do your parents think you are?
In the Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
I know, so they won't listen to this.
Well, how long are you going to be in New York?
Just today. We're leaving after the show's over.
I'm ashamed of my arousal.
Oh, stop it, you aren't.
I tried to hug you girls like daughters, and I couldn't.
Oh,
I'm embarrassed to say. I'm ashamed of what just happened in my pants. But, hey, good for you. You're young women, and that's what you should do to guys.
Exactly.
So, this 23-year-old, I've got to get back to this. Now, how long did you know these guys when you just gave them all your favors?
Yeah, did you know them a long time, or you just like hopped in the sack with some guy you met in a bar? You were drunk and you met him
so
that
they
night?
were all strangers.
Were they all strangers?
I met him at a party, basically.
Really? Okay, I thought the kids today were nervous about AIDS, but I guess not. Condoms. Condoms don't work.
They break, you know.
Oh, God, don't say that.
I had my first 2 kids off a broken condom. Unbelievable, huh? A lot of free sex going on out there, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of wild sex. Jesus, I'm missing out on everything. Look at these young girls running around with sex.
Just giving it away.
It's unbelievable. All right, girls. Very good. Nice to meet you. I'll sign everything during the commercial.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks.
Thanks a lot. Nice to meet you.
Be careful. Don't run into Larry King. He'll marry you.
Or Jackie. He can leave us there.
All right, thanks.
Young girls.
Come back here! Nichols, I didn't hug you yet! My little pigs, come back!
Little pigs.
I haven't violated you!
All right. Let's take a few phone calls, Robin.
All right.
Oh, I got a break. I'll take phone calls when I get back. Right after these words. These words. These words. These words. These words. Okay. Just telling the guys, JFK Jr. is the smartest. You know, I seen the Inquirer, him running around with Daryl Hannah. They're playing touch football. They're grabbing each other. This is a guy, this is a kid who knows. He's got enough money to live the rest of his life. He's no politician. He doesn't even work. He's just going to play sports and keep himself in shape his whole life. And
I think he's going into politics.
oh, please. Have sex with beautiful women. And
I think he's figured out that that's not much work.
Yeah, maybe. But it's true. I mean, if I was a Kennedy, I had all that money, what would be my motivation to do anything? I mean, the other ones were like all driven by their father. But I would hang around, get in shape, bicycle like he does, rollerblades I would learn, I would kayak. Sure. I'd do all the sports.
You'd work out.
Work out. Have sex.
Work on those pecs.
Look at that. He's humping Daryl Hannah in this picture. God, is that fun. That's a piece of ass.
Oh.
Not John Kennedy, I mean Daryl Hannah.
And the best thing about Daryl Hannah is she has her own money.
Yeah. She's worth like $80 million or something. I think her father invented whiteout. Her and Michael Nesmith. Everyone rich invented whiteout.
Road to the top.
Yep. I have to pass wind. Do you want to hear it, or you want me to keep it off the air?
Is it going to be a good one?
Yeah, this is good. I've been eating a lot during the commercials. Let's take a few phone calls from around the country, Robin. Let's start off in New Orleans. New Orleans, you're on the air.
Bill.
Yeah.
You lose in Howard Stern 1, and you're going to be the big loser in the end. How you like them apples, Pally? Okay. You like that, Lanigan? One-eyed Cyclops? Okay. Howard Stern rules, and he's coming to town. And we already beat him in the new book. He's going to kick your ass. Na-na-na-na-na. We already beat him.
What is this?
Na-na-na-na-na. We already beat him. No, you didn't. Na-na-na-na-na. You don't know your facts. Yeah, na-na-na-na-na. Howard Stern rules. That's a brilliant person. What are you going to do when Howard Stern comes to town and brings all them people down
somebody
there?
else's radio show?
Proves to the world that you are just a nothing. We'll be back to #1 in the next month. No, you won't. Yes, we will. We already are in the new book. No, you're not. Yes, we are. No, you're not. Get the numbers in.
Wow.
Jenks' voice.
What is that?
That was Jenks' voice.
You're kidding me.
No, absolutely. Positively Captain Jenks'
I don't know.
voice.
How was he in New Orleans, eh?
I'm telling you, that was Captain Jenks' voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You're something. How do you know that? You're like a super sleuth.
No, but I mean, there's no voices. That was Jenks'
Really?
voice. No question. I don't think so.
Thank you. I don't know. I can't tell.
All right. Yeah? Bet.
How are we going to prove it?
Smarter than I am. Well, no, I mean, but
Tom, what's the difference?
He's saying it's not. I'm saying it is.
I thought it was a radio show. I didn't know what I was listening to, but obviously someone got through on the New Orleans line.
Wow.
Thank you, Tom.
Willing to bet.
Tom, our general manager.
He's smart enough to hire Ganji. He's certainly smart enough to know who's on the phone.
Tom tracking down everything.
Tom really with it.
Hello.
Hey, Orlando, you're on the air. Orlando, our newest market, Rob.
How you doing?
Very good.
Actually, my last name's Orlando.
It is?
Yeah,
Orlando from Orlando?
Yeah,
all right, this is Orlando from Orlando.
Actually, it's Michael Orlando from Daytona
Well,
Beach.
I'm really not interested in your name because I don't know if that's really your name, and if you act like a jackass, maybe you're trying to set someone up.
No.
All right, thank you. I don't want names on the air. New York.
So proud of himself.
Yeah, I got my name on the air. His whole phone call was getting the name Michael Orlando on the air. New York, you're on the air. New York, you're on the air. Hello? Oh, for goodness sake. Cleveland, you're on the air.
Hello. What's this? Is this NCX?
Yes, you're on the air.
Oh, cool. I was wondering, when you guys come to Cleveland, is Billy West going to be along?
Yes.
What about Daniel Carver? Is he coming?
We think so, yes.
Okay.
What, are you just verifying the guest list?
Well, he's the maitre d'. And maybe our general manager knows who this is. Who is this, Tom? What a genius.
Howard?
Yeah.
Tiffany's is really a cool place. Doug Podell really set you up good in there.
Good.
You'll like that place a lot, I'm sure of it.
Buffalo, you're on the air.
Howard.
It's amazing, like, there's so much going on in the newspaper.
And nobody has anything to talk about.
Except for Tiffany's.
Is Billy going to be there?
Billy going to be there? Yes, you're on a car phone. I can't talk with you.
Why not? I'm calling from Canada.
That's absurd. I can't. I love the technology in this country when someone can sit in their car in Canada, call through the Buffalo station and get to me in New York all up on a satellite.
And we love you in Canada, Howard.
So your car phone goes off a satellite, then it comes down to Earth, bounces back into my station off a satellite, and still, with it all, it's annoying.
Technology.
Yeah, it sounds sucky. Sucks. Amazing. Yeah, I got to listen to that. Hi, how you doing? Are you calling on a car phone? All right, very good. Baltimore, you're on the air.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, you're on the air.
Okay, this is Baltimore.
Yes, I said that. You're on the air.
I'm sorry, Howard.
Oh, for goodness sake, I'm annoyed. How much more time do I have left on my radio contract, Robin?
You keep saying a year and a half.
Well, I said that a year and a half ago.
I know. I don't know while you're counting.
Jackie will know my contract. Jackie, when am I up?
I think it's 18 months and 4 days.
18 months? Is it really?
No, he keeps saying 18 months and 4 days every time you ask him that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to get shorter. Every time I go to him, it's the same time.
Oh, I thought it was somewhere in the fall.
It's in November.
It's a year and a quarter now, probably.
A year and a quarter. It doesn't go fast enough.
Time stands still with your contract.
I don't want it to be ever over. ever.
Right. You're on the air in Baltimore.
My wife would be very upset if you were gone, Howard.
Well, I'm going to be gone. As you know, Robin, I have signed to do a movie of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be working on that, and that'll
But you're going to work on that simultaneously. That's
Yes.
not going to take you away from the radio.
And hopefully that's going to be a smash hit, and then I'll become like one of these guys who makes a movie once a year, like Eddie Murphy or
So
something.
that's what your aspirations are. You
Right.
are going to step out of radio.
Right.
If this movie is extremely successful.
Right.
This is a discouragement to people who love you on radio. Howard.
That's correct. That's correct.
This discourages them from buying tickets.
Right. Hello? All right. Let's go where people are intelligent. Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I was just wondering if,
Why are you echoing?
This is
why am I echoing? Well, I had the radio on just now.
All right. Turn it off and let's talk.
All right. Hey, who's the blonde chick that's, on the New Year's Eve poster?
Ah. Now
Right off to your right-hand side.
The New Year's Eve.
Gary, bring in the box. He means the box. He doesn't mean a poster.
Yeah?
The poster?
No, the poster.
Your advertising.
Yeah, for the New Year's Eve, 94.
Oh, jeez. Where did you find that poster?
Well, I got it from the radio station that you're on down here.
How do they have it?
Well, they were for the New Year's Eve pageant, you know, the qualifying.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know.
You don't have that poster?
Well, on to a more important question.
Yeah.
When's the movie going to come out?
Well, my timetable, people in Hollywood are going to scoff at this and go, he can't do it, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm going to start shooting this in the fall.
You're talking about a summer release, are you not?
I'm talking about no, I want to release it before. What is the season before summer, Robin?
That would be spring, Howard.
I'm looking at a spring release.
You're going to shoot in the fall and release in the spring?
That's right, Robin.
No.
I am going to be like the Marx Brothers. I'm going to put out movie after movie after movie very quick. I am not into the nonsense of waiting.
Are you going to have time to edit?
I'll edit overnight. How long does that take?
It seems to take a long time with film.
Because people aren't talented. They don't. What it is in my script. Everything.
The editing will be
exactly.
Oh, I see.
It'll be such a well.
You're not going to have any room to play here.
No, I'm going to have the script written in 6 days.
It's going to be in stone.
Right.
There's going to be no ad-libbing or improvising because you don't have time for that.
The problem with movies today is that they sit and they labor over them for years and years and years with scripts and rewrites and this and that. You know, the Flintstones had 37 writers, and it still was really a bad film?
Yeah, I can't believe they had any writers.
I can make the same bad film with one writer. What do you think of that?
They needed to write that?
Yeah. The cutting room floor will be empty in my movie.
There's no
Everything
film
will be in
wasted.
there. No film wasted. People are going to be amazed. See, the problem is people put so much effort into these things.
Will you do any retakes, or is every take a good one?
No. There'll be retakes. So funny, I'm going through directors. You know, someone said to me, do you want Penny Marshall? I said, no. They said, what do you mean? You wouldn't want Penny Marshall? I said, no.
Did you even bother to go see Renaissance Man?
No. I love the movie Big. I think Penny Marshall's very talented.
That was
but
a great movie.
The problem with Penny is, this is the rap on her in Hollywood, now that I'm part of Hollywood. She shoots and shoots and shoots, and then she's in the trailer for 3 hours. She got a stomach ache or something. I don't know what it is. I don't have time for nonsense on the set. I need someone to get in there and shoot.
So who is the director who just shoots?
I'm not going to say his name yet, Robin. I will reveal that in a few weeks.
There's only one name?
That's right. The one I hire.
Is Woody Allen a guy who just shoots and shoots?
No, Woody Allen is one of the people on my short list.
Well, I know you have said you would work with Woody.
I would, though I despise him morally.
Even though you despise what he has done.
Right.
Would you work with Roman Polanski?
I worked with Ratso Sloman. Do you think I'd work with Roman Polanski? Of course I work with him. No, I wouldn't work with Roman Polanski. He doesn't understand American comedy.
All right, I just meant if you were doing a dramatic role, one of those horror films, like the remake of Rosemary's Baby or something, would you work with Roman?
Yes. I'd lock my daughters in the closet, and then I'd work. Myrtle Beach, you have anything to add to that?
Are you ever going to come down here and give us your presents?
Yes, I will give you my presents when I am number one.
Oh.
You promise?
Not at gunpoint. Yes, I will. I promise.
All right, man.
All right, very good.
Thank you very much.
Myrtle Beach. I would love to go to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Look how much fun it's going to be to go to Cleveland. Los Angeles, you're on the air.
Howard, good morning.
Good morning to you.
I just have to tell you that I proudly am going to be displaying your poster mounted in a beautiful frame.
Good. 1-800-52-STERN. I'm glad you called. We've got the best package we've ever put out. Some people think it's just the New Year's tape. It's not, as you can probably testify.
Gorgeous picture.
And also that's going to become a collector's item. You know that. I'm going to take that off the market.
Absolutely.
Just hold on to it. You'll see what'll happen to it.
Absolutely. Can't wait till your movie comes out.
Thank you, and look for our TV show. It'll be starting up in 2 weeks. Look for all the gang. We'll be on the E channel.
Just as frustrated as you, that stupid cable channel won't give me the E channel, though.
They won't give it to you because they know you're sheep, and that these cable systems...
You watch anyway, and you pay.
The cable systems know they don't have to give you more channels because, after all, you're sheep. My own Cablevision, Long Island, they know we're sheep.
You don't stop paying, do you?
I keep paying. I'm a jackass, just like everyone else.
If you went to the satellite, you'd have E, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the problem with the satellite is I would go to a satellite, but you need a separate satellite for each TV in the house. I think I've explained this.
I think that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
That's the way the technology works. In other words, let's say you're in my house and you got 15 televisions, and you want to watch something in your bedroom. I want to watch something in my bedroom. It just so happens we want to watch the same thing, but separately. You can't do that.
Let me ask you a question then. Why is it that there are apartment complexes?
Go ahead.
That have one satellite?
That's a good question.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly why. They pull in the signal from the cable company off the satellite, and then they feed a separate cable to your apartment. So in essence, each apartment gets its own cable feed. You see, listen to me. You get a cable feed from a cable company, right?
Yes, I have to have a box in each room.
Where do you think the cable company gets their feed from?
A satellite.
Right. In essence, then they send a cable from their satellite to your house.
Right.
That's how it works. So in an apartment, it's the same thing.
But they have the satellite dish right there.
Go ahead.
You have the satellite dish right there.
But it's separate technology. You've got to feed each apartment a separate cable line.
And you can't feed each television a separate cable line?
Yeah, for about $10,000 a set. If you want to spend $100,000 on TV, be my guest, but it's not worth it.
Oh.
It's worth it to do in an apartment building because people pay it out over the course of years.
Well, that's all I wondered, because I didn't understand how you couldn't watch different channels.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
If people in an apartment could watch different channels.
But now you understand?
Yeah.
All right, now I want
You sure you're right?
I just made that all up. I never want to seem like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Does anybody know this is an absolute fact? This could be just like a rumor that came.
No, I've called satellite companies. I know about this stuff. I made up Robin's answer, but I know about other things. She was busting my balls. I had to come up with something quick. I'm such a liar.
Oh, it was a good one, though. I was going for it. Then I thought, wait a minute. Why does he know that?
I think I'm right, though. My whole life I've been making stuff up. I never really know anything because I don't like to read.
Study.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Howard.
Yes.
I'm going to be, I was at your, at the funeral in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Let me tell you something. Can I tell you something? I believe the funeral in Cleveland, as great as the Los Angeles one was, I think the one in Cleveland we have outdone ourselves. This time I said to Robin, and she knows this, I sat down in a meeting with her, I said, it's got to be completely different this time. It's got to be an extravaganza. We have a schedule so tight in Cleveland. At 6 in the morning, you got to be with us Friday from 6 to 10 because we've got the press conference to start things off. Then we get right in the van. We accept awards. We're on television. You can hear it all over the radio. And then we start the big show, the big finale, when we meet everyone from Cleveland. We all congregate. We've got David Lee Roth, America, doing the Baba Booey song. We've got
Bill Clinton's brother,
Joey and Mary Jo Buttafuoco.
Roger.
A surprise guest. Everyone from the show that you want to see. Elephant Boy, Kenneth Keith, Billy,
Howard Stern,
Jackie, Freddie, Robin, me.
Amy Lynn.
Everyone. I'll be singing a special song. Also, other guys, the guy who does the Lanigan's Eye song. Where is that song? Just so people get ready. A lot of people want to sing with that.
It's so bad.
Lanigan's Eye shake.
Lanigan's Eye shake. Rattles and rolls.
He'll be there.
Lanigan's Eye shake. Rattles and rolls. Lanigan's Eye shake.
Pat Godwin will be there doing the Aaron Neville's Face song.
Hilarious.
Lanigan's Eye shake. Rattles and rolls.
Joey will be the executioner on Lanigan.
Lanigan's Eye shake. Rattles and rolls. Lanigan's Eye shake. Rattles and rolls.
He'll be doing that.
Lanigan's Eye shake.
I'll be doing a song to Soul Man. It's going to be very big. It's going to be very big, Robin.
I think that it is going to be the biggest funeral ever.
Yeah.
We've never had an extravaganza like this.
David Lee Roth is flying himself and the band. He's flying his own band to do Panama, Jump, and Just a Gigolo. Might be even more surprise guests. Last we heard Meatloaf might even make a surprise appearance. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen out there, but we certainly have made it an extravaganza Cleveland we'll never forget.
Yeah, sounds like it's going to be a terrific time.
It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
And of course, Miss Howard Stern will be there.
I'm going to be there. Sit your ass, I'm going to be there. You better let me go, Howard. Come on. I'm going. No one's going to take my crown away. Nobody. Where's my husband, Corky?
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Howard.
Bye-bye.
You little dog, too.
Robin, I have to take a break. Come back, we'll continue with the fun.
Wild horses and corky to keep me away.
Me here for Snapple.
Snapple. You sure this is Snapple?
Supposed to be.
Is that the 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock?
Last 8. It's a good product.
Okay, I got it. You're right.
Snapple. The mighty Carsoni art players. Snapple is so good. It's good for you. My wife, Joldy, and I are moving to California to pursue a job with The Tonight Show.
I hit her with a Snapple bottle. I punched the strawberry kiwi off her head.
Joldy.
Joanna. 1 and 2.
That's a zinger. I love Snapple iced teas, drinks, and sodas. Snapple's all natural, no artificial flavors or preservatives. Really is great. Snapple is great. It's a great, great product. The sodas are natural. The fruit drinks are natural. Talk about any flavor. And not only is it natural, but it's the best of its kind. Even their sports drinks are all natural, which I think makes total sense. You're going to drink a sports drink. Don't you want to have something natural? Oh, it's so good. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth. Stuttering John there in the background. Maybe that ought to be his next single. He's telling me he needs another single. What is that song called?
Get off my lawn.
Yeah,
Get
that's your
off
favorite.
my lawn.
First song on the album.
Yeah, it's a good one. I can't get a handle on what's going on. He said he called the guy from MTV yesterday, started hounding him.
Oh, yeah?
The guy said he's going to try and get his video ad. Yeah, what happened?
How'd you get straight? How'd you get straight on?
How about the MTV guy?
Yeah, I called the guy at his office, and he called me back, and we had a long discussion about the video.
And what did he say was wrong with it?
He said, there's 6 programmers at MTV.
Yeah.
This guy loves the video.
So everyone you talk to loves it.
Right. So far,
there's always someone who
seems
does.
to me there's 2 of them love it. There's two out of the 4. And the other ones are saying, are just questioning if it's a novelty.
Novelty?
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? A novelty. So what's wrong if it's a novelty?
Well, that's the whole thing. I said, well, then, how could you say that? And then you play like, a lot of those other songs that like Green Jello, 3 Little Pigs. What was that? And he goes, exactly. He goes, John. He said, it's John.
But it's not a novelty song. A novelty song is like Rick D's Disco Duck or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yours is a song.
Yeah, and then he said,
it's not like you're doing a goofy song. It's a song. It's a rock song.
Yeah, he said, John. Besides that, it's entertaining. He goes, and we could use some entertainment.
I think everybody strokes, John.
No, I think this guy was pretty legit. Because he told me that he hears every time. He goes, John, for the simple. He goes that we.
What do they think they're protecting over there? I mean, they put so much crap on MTV, and nobody has any ratings over there.
According to one of their programmers, it's like, dude, this is the video that should have come out in 1988, and this is 1994.
I just saw a video last night on there. First of all, you can't even see any videos on there anyway, unless they're black. This black guy is doing, and it was a good song, too. I don't even know what the name of the song is, but he's got a whole bunch of black people coming out of a trunk of a car. Like, like the circus clowns coming out. And it was like, it was kind of cute. It was a good bit. And it was a bunch of black bikini girls dancing on the beach. I mean, it held my attention. I like seeing black girls in bikinis.
But, Howard, this is the weirdest thing. Usually MTV looks at the box and sees how it does. We've been climbing up the
box is a competing service?
Competing service. We've been climbing up the charts in the box from number 10 to number 7, not number 4, which is unheard of in like rock videos. Usually MTV sees that and it adds it, and still there being like so hard, And then and this guy,
I don't know what their problem is. They play every piece of. They got a show on there that's so bad. I don't think I can sit through 30 seconds of it. I tune in MTV. They got a show. It's a new show. I think it's a sitcom about a band.
Oh yeah.
Or something. It's so unwatchable. I could vomit from it.
I rarely tune into MTV anymore.
Yeah. And then they got a whole bunch of new VJs that are really screwy. Now they got one guy. They had a guy on there last night his mouth looked like a vagina. He was covered in hair. Yeah.
You know that show you're talking about?
Yeah.
That show is so bad that Channel 9 dropped that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
Oh, that thing. They picked that up?
Yeah.
We don't want that show.
Was that Catwalk?
I don't know what it is.
No, it's not Catwalk.
I know what he's talking
It's like
about.
a rock band or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the guy.
And the VJs are so unfunny.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what the guy said. He said
they're all trying to be like humorists now. Like that chick Kennedy, she opens her mouth every minute and has to be funny, and Pauly Shore's always trying to be funny, and then they got a whole.
Still on?
Sometimes they take 5 VJs. They got this black guy, Bill Bellamy, who's really unfunny. I mean,
and he's a stand-up comedian.
Is he really?
That's what he's supposed to have been before he started working on MTV.
Don't you yank my chain.
I saw him doing stand-up.
And he's gotten blacker as it's got. When he first started, he kind of talked white. Now he was like, hello, Bill Bellamy with you.
Hello, Bill Bellamy with you.
Now he's like,
yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, he's like, yo, 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 my finest sister, Janet Jackson. His thing is his finest sister.
He's in the house.
Yeah, Janet Jackson in the house. It's like, dude.
With the wiggers on the stage.
Who's that?
You want to see some weird pictures of Kennedy and her new tattoo? She's like,
no, I always told you she's good looking. You know, she uglies herself up, but that's a nice body.
She's got a great body. She's, it's got that head on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think her head is so bad.
And that's Gary talking.
She's an attractive. You take those glasses off.
She's got an odd cuteness to her.
Yeah,
she's
really attractive. You'd have sex with her.
Yeah, he's just angry at her.
No, I'm not angry at her.
Look at her body. That's her stomach. Look at that. That's a model stomach.
I actually think she's funny.
Well, that's what they say.
No, she's not funny.
Howard,
you know, Gary, she's not funny. She's got a good body, and she's good looking.
You'll laugh at anything she says because you enjoy looking at her.
I actually laugh at her sometimes.
But you're feeble.
Howard, one of their arguments was that I'm not a national star, so they don't. Not a national celebrity. But yet they have me on Kennedy's show. They have me on.
No. You're not a national celebrity, but who is on MTV until they get played?
The first time they played Duran Duran, nobody knew who they were.
You mean you have to be a national celebrity to get on there?
Well, I'm saying they're saying, well, based on should they play it based on my celebrity? And then their argument was I'm not national. I said, well, then why do you?
But what about based on the song? Is the song any good?
Yeah, well, they haven't. That doesn't even.
That they can't decide.
You know what I think, Howard?
I think they don't like your song.
I don't know. It's a catch-22 because they're.
Oh, be quiet.
No. I think they have.
No.
I think that they have a list of 50 excuses of why not to play a video.
Yeah.
And every time John calls, they go to number 3, number 4, number 5.
They don't want to play it. They don't want to play it.
Okay, but their big thing is that they look at radio ads. So if I have a lot of ads, and then they'll add my record, but I'm having a problem getting ads. A lot of people are just saying F, you or F me, and stuff like that.
Yeah, John's record is a good way of everyone in the industry to get back at you.
Hey, I don't care. It's no sweat off my back. What? The radio station down the dial is playing your song every 10 minutes.
Here.
Q104 is playing
you mean the rest of the country is giving
Yeah, like even Detroit. We just heard from the Atlantic guys at Detroit just said, yo, you going to play Southern John's record? And they said, F. Howard.
F. Howard? Yeah. What do you think? I'm getting any money from it?
Exactly. No,
they'll show you.
Yeah, boy, they really taught me a lesson. I prefer they didn't play.
Right in the pocketbook.
Keeps John working for us and doing those stupid interviews. What do I need to F. Howard. Dopes. F. Howard.
That will help him.
Howard will do just fine without the help of Detroit. F. Howard. No, it's Stuttering John you're effing, not me.
I'm the guy who doesn't have any money.
Yeah. It's all right. You'll get them back, I'm sure.
When you're a big power broker.
But so today they have a big meeting again today. They're going to try and add it again today. So.
Well, a lot of meetings over there about Stuttering John.
But you know what he said? He said every time you talk about MTV, Cameron Crowe, that big the writer director, Cameron Crowe.
I know Cameron.
Calls him up and lets him know everything you say.
Yeah. All right, get out of here. Going off onto Cameron Crowe.
Well, I'm just saying. It's just.
All right, goodbye.
He has to give you every little piece of information.
Well, I'm just telling you what I had the whole conversation.
All right, thank you. All right, I'm done with you now.
You sure?
Yeah, goodbye.
Cameron Crowe.
Cameron Crowe's got the life. He's married to that girl from Heart, the good-looking one. I was talking to him one day. I actually called him up personally.
Just called him on a whim?
Yeah. I heard he was a fan of the show, and I wanted to ask him a question. At the time, I was trying to decide what studio to go with and all that. Mm-hmm. While the newspapers were reporting that my career was over in Hollywood, I was talking to him about, hey, how do you know which studio is better and stuff? So he started to advise me. He's like a big fan of the show. He's the guy who wrote Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which is maybe one of the best movies ever. And Singles, which is a really good movie that he directed. But the cool thing that he did was he somehow went from being Rolling Stone writer to marrying that good-looking girl in Heart. Not the fat one, the good-looking one.
Nancy Wilson?
Yeah. Which I didn't even ask him about.
Well, you don't ask that when you're not on the radio.
Right. If I was doing the show, that's all I'd ask him. What's she like? So he really parlayed that. I don't even know what he looks like. But he's real good at writing those like Generation X movies, like about kids and stuff.
Do you know how he wrote Fast Times? You know the story behind that?
Of course I do.
Yes, we do, John.
Oh, would you shut up? I'm just asking.
What's the story?
That he actually went to he went to high school.
Yeah.
It's the same story we know.
You know, it's like
so maybe he had a new story. What are you, his pal or something?
No, I've been a fan of his too. You know.
Big fan.
You know how he wrote Singles?
He was single.
He sat down in the typewriter.
Can you play Robin singing again?
Hey, I'm not bothering you.
All right, very good. Come on, get out of here. I'm done with you now.
Well, shut up for a second. I would like to get your advice on the next single, if you can.
What?
I would like to get your advice on the next single, if you can. You know,
okay, all right. I'll give you some advice. My advice to you now is to leave before I slap you. Now get out of here.
Say you're Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. Here's your advice. Fred just gave you advice. Pretend to be Led Zeppelin. Everyone will get all excited.
We're back.
You know, he gave me the National Enquirer. Now I'm totally lost. There's a picture of Dean Martin in here.
Oh, man.
He looks like he should be on the muscular dystrophy telethon in a wheelchair.
He should be rolled around in something.
Boy, did he age badly.
Well, how old is he to look like that?
I think he's like 60, but he looks 87.
That's giving him a little credit. I think he looks over 100.
Oh, my God. He looks frightening.
What's that actor?
He says, I'm not sorry about leaving this world. There's nothing left in it for me. Don't you want to live just to outlive Jerry? Then there's tons of Bob Barker articles and Diane Parkinson in a bikini.
Yeah, they're all fun.
I could get her. I can't believe I could have sex with Diane Parkinson.
She actually went and filed a suit today.
Yeah. She's filed a suit against Bob Barker. I think she's going to have a tough one winning that one, but I don't know.
Well, in the suit it says that Bob always gave her the impression that, she did need to give him sex to keep her job. And he said things like, Daddy will watch out for you.
Do you see the picture in the corner of Bob Barker and his first wife?
Yes.
36 years, Dorothy Jo.
Yeah, you don't think he went a little wild, do you?
Bob is a sexier woman. Look at this, guys. She looks like Linda Hunt.
Oh, boy.
That's Bob's first wife.
Ouch.
But he stayed married to her for 36 years, and then she died.
She looks like that dwarf in Terminator.
Yeah, the dwarf in Terminator. But Bob was faithful to her, I guess. I don't know. And then as soon as she died, he claims Diane moved in on him, but she claims he moved in on her.
Well, yesterday when Janice was in here, she said it wasn't even right away. It was like 4 years after the woman died. So he had a good long time to grieve before she moved in.
Can't believe she had sex with Bob.
If that were the case.
I guess you wouldn't want to lose that job, pointing at stuff and getting paid a lot of money.
Well, just think of it. You've been doing that for a good while, and it pays well. You don't, you have most of your week free.
Right.
Because you tape the show in, a couple of days?
Yeah. It's a great job. Here's Heidi Fleiss saying she wants to be Heidi Sinatra. She wants to marry Frank Jr.
That's pretty funny.
She says, I can't wait to be Heidi Sinatra. And old Blue Eyes said, dump that no-good tramp. Frank, you don't like Heidi?
I hate her.
Really? Why?
Cut off her head and leave it in Junior's bed.
So there's no way you'll accept Heidi Fleiss as a daughter-in-law?
No.
Even if she proves to you that she is a great woman?
Who?
I said Heidi Fleiss proves to you that she's a great woman. You won't sanction the marriage?
What could be great about her?
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
She should have been aborted by my mother. Dolly.
Dolly Sinatra.
Dolly.
I read that book. They said that your mother was an abortionist.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no wonder we could find no coat hangers. I left all my clothes on the floor when I was a kid.
So So you never had coat hangers in your house because
Dolly was wanging them around in the back room.
Good.
Coat hangers are all bloody now.
I want to hang your pants on a
coat hanger.
No, but I understand where you're coming from. I wouldn't want my kid to marry Heidi Fleiss. I know what
I
you
just
said.
want him to lead the band.
Right. You would rather he married a nice girl who didn't have a past like that.
Or a face like that.
Right. Understood.
You got it? Get it?
I got it.
Good. Frank Jr. is as dumb as a wall. I have to advise him.
You're saying he's not as bright as you, so you have to, like, tell him what to do.
No, the apple fell way away from this tree.
Fell far from the tree.
Long, far away.
All right. Well, I can see you're upset about it because you're not being that funny. Usually you're a lot funnier.
Cuckoo baby.
So I understand that. All right, so I understand that you're upset.
He's fat and stupid. he's fat and stupid, and I can't shake him.
Right. Hey, the other funny article you gave me, Robin, is that Rush Limbaugh wants to be a dad. That's why he rushed to get married.
This is all bad news.
Rush Limbaugh wants to be a dad.
Well, his wife doesn't keep her current children, according to what I read.
Now, she's been married 3 times, too, and then she has 2 teenage kids, but it says here that the husband has custody. There must be some interesting stuff going on there. And how stable can he be? Like meeting someone on a computer bulletin board who's writing him letters.
Yeah.
And what's he doing on a computer bulletin board? Doesn't he have anything better to do? I mean, that takes up a lot of
Who's
time.
hanging out with him, do you think?
I mean, he sits in his apartment on his computer and writes to people?
That's it.
Doesn't the guy get his rocks off talking?
If he moved at all, he wouldn't be as big as he is.
He's like a loser.
He's looking for femme knucklehead. Dear world,
I have more information to give you.
disseminate.
Talk show king Rush Limbaugh is rushing to be a first-time daddy following his recent wedding to the lady love he calls his Jacksonville Jaguar.
Lady love.
I love like old guys.
Well, you know, that's the kind of lingo that gets old quick.
Yeah, lady love, Jacksonville Jaguar. Sitting there in his room alone, typing on his computer.
It just smacks of Larry King to me.
Yeah.
You know, that's the guy he's emulating now.
Typing on his computer with those fingers the size of balonies.
I remember the stuff that Larry King used to write in his column when he married the latest Mrs. King?
Yeah.
All that love gushy stuff.
Now my life is a complete circle. Thanks to you, my darling, Mrs. King.
Love makes everything new.
Yeah, it sure does.
Especially divorce.
Yeah. Why don't you go paint your head, Larry?
Well, that's what Rush sounds like.
Lady love.
The Jacksonville Jaguar. Is that the least bit respectful?
No.
Jacksonville Jaguar will be out the door, Annie.
Yeah. Out the door, Hyundai. The 43-year-old conservative gabber would love for his bride, Marta, 34, to get pregnant before the ink on the marriage license dries. Being a father will make Rush a complete man, said Rabbi Nate Siegel, one of Rush's closest friends. I know they want to have their own child right away. Another pal noted, Rush would like to have a honeymoon baby. Oh, boy. That woman's going to come back as flat as a pancake. Wow. He'll be a complete man. I like that with a baby. He's already 3 complete men. Look at the size of him. I'm as big as 3 men. 3 complete men. Another pal noted Rush... Oh, the talk show superstar tied the knot with Marta. Marta. And Marta is even like, good looking.
Well, you know, that's your taste.
Okay. I mean, like, the guy could probably get a lot of good-looking women, but I think he has such a bad self-image.
Since they're not going to marry him for love anyway.
Yeah. I mean, might as well marry a floozy.
Get a dish.
Yeah. Marta. Pretty sure her name is Martha. The talk show superstar tied the knot with Marta on May 27th at the Fairfax County, Virginia, home of U.S. Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. That's unbelievable. That's what Clarence Thomas is busy doing. marrying radio guys. Oy vey.
I understand. Is it in there that he walked her down the stairs?
Now, come on, baby. Who did?
The judge.
Wow.
Yeah, he walked her down the stairs, and then he stood on the top 2 steps while they stood on the landing, and he performed the ceremony. I also understand that the reason they wanted the judge to marry them is that they met him at some dinner party.
Yeah.
And Rush and Marta noticed that Judge Thomas and his wife never took their eyes off one another when the other was speaking. And they had never known that kind of love and affection during their first 2 marriages. And so they want to model their marriage after this one.
Yeah, it sounds like Judge Thomas, according to that sexual harassment thing, was really in love.
Well, that happened before his current wife.
So he's saying that Judge Thomas stares at that white woman intensely, and she stares back?
Stares back at him.
Yeah.
So in other words, Marta, don't ever take your eyes off Rush when his lips are moving.
Stare at you intently. I'll melt you with my X-ray eyes. I bet I could nail her before Rush do. Because I'm the Supreme Court Justice.
The wedding, the third for both Rush and Marta, was kept hush-hush and wasn't announced until the newlyweds had taken off on a European honeymoon. Even Rush's mom, Mildred, didn't know about the wedding until the day before. I was given only 1 day's notice to fly out, Mildred of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, told the Inquirer. Yeah, Rush came up with all those ideas sitting in the Cape Girardeau. I hope the baby's black.
Clarence the Third.
A dozen guests attended, including Marta's 2 teenage children from her first marriage, Jeremy, 15, and Sarah, 13. The teens live with their father in Florida. Oh, boy. Mother of the year. Why does the boy and the girl live with the father?
I have no clue.
What's that all about? Maybe that's not accurate. Also at the affair were political campaign consultants Mary Madeline and her husband James Carvel.
Cooking puff.
Like who ties themselves in with a Rush Limbaugh? It's like who's his people?
It's like the world has gone wacky.
Yeah. Following the 15-minute ceremony, it was decided to make it 15 minutes to last as long as the marriage, probably. The bride, the groom, and their guests sat down for a chicken dinner at Judge Thomas's home.
Shake and bake. Your drumstick, wing, and some thigh.
It was very exciting, said Mildred. The judge told us it was the only second wedding that he ever performed. The only second.
No.
Only the second.
Only the second.
And the chicken had 21 secret ingredients. It was extra crispy.
The Inquirer first reported back in March that Rush was head over heels in love with Marta, an aspiring journalist. Oh, I see.
Aspiring. Notice that.
Yeah. Now she's going to be a journalist. She'll write stories about him, what he eats. Wonder why the ceremony was only 15 minutes. My theory really is that that's how much time there is between Rush's lunch and dinner. So you got to squeeze it in. All right, I'm done with lunch, and we've got 15 minutes till dinner.
You may now wipe your hands.
The couple first got to know each other through notes they sent on a computer message network. What's he doing? What is that guy doing? Marta was studying at the University of North Florida in Jacksonville. She's 37 years old.
She's still studying.
Isn't there time?
This girl never finishes school.
Right. During a trip to Jacksonville in 1991, Rush met Marta, and sparks flew.
Stepped on her foot.
Yeah. After that, he'd regularly talk about her on his radio show, referring to her as his Jacksonville Jaguar.
So as soon as he met her, he was gone. Huh?
Right, yeah. Fell right in love. Marta wants to have children with her husband as soon as possible. And she told the source, Rush can't wait for me to become pregnant. He'll make a great daddy. Yeah, he's a real original. Owes everything he's got to me. You better make him a daddy before he explodes quick. If you're smart. kids might want to get to know Dad before he explodes like a blimp like the Hindenburg. Big fat cow. Stupid know-nothing airhead. Blow it out your ass, moron. Oh, I was in radio for years. I couldn't figure out what to do until I heard Howard. Dickhead. I hate him. Big fat. So I can't wait till this divorce. Like Larry King.
This would be good and messy, don't you think?
Yeah. Give up all that book money he made and everything. Head as big as Delaware. Delaware head. Take a break. Let's do some news, Robin.
All right.
Oh, God, I got gas coming out at all ends. Hold on a second.
Oh, did you see that you're in the paper with Joe today? Oh, that was you? I didn't even realize what you were doing. There were so many sounds being played.
Anyway, let me tell you about Iowa, Robin. I'll get back to that. Yeah, I know that, but let me just do the commercial
Answer
first.
my question?
No. Iowa mini systems are great. Robin has an Iowa mini system. I have a couple. I got them for the kids, and I got one for myself. I love it. I love the mini system by Iowa. I've never heard sound like this. I mean, I've seen guys with big rigs, you know, these big sound systems, and they don't sound as good as the Iowa mini system. I like the Iowa NSX 5200. Wow. That includes the microphone and the automatic vocal fader for karaoke. 30 to 40 watts a channel.
Bless you.
I very rarely do that, Robin. I apologize. I never heard the old Top 40 announcer sneeze on the air.
Never sneezed on the air.
I'm very unprofessional. I apologize to my wife, Nancy. Anyway, power has been increased from 30 to 40 watts per channel. It's got 3-mode digital single processor, which emulates live, hall, or disco environments. It has a CD flash window with 3-disc auto changer, so if you put one CD in and it's playing, you can change the other two. It's an amazing piece of equipment. Want something for free? Call right now. 1-800-BUY-IWA. 1-800-BUY, B-U-Y-A-I-W-A, extension 311, and you get the free catalog from Iowa. 1-800-BUY-IWA. Yeah, we were just talking about how we could just do a whole show one day of sounds and see if people can figure out where they're from. Like, would people know what k is? Or, You know what I mean? We have so many sounds. Let's test someone, Robin.
All right.
Let's real quick satisfy my...
Interesting experiment.
Yeah. You from Los Angeles?
Nope. Hello?
Hello, you from Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Okay. You've been listening to the show a long time?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you a series of sounds. You tell me where they're from.
Okay.
They have to do with the show.
All right. That Scott the engineer?
Right. Okay, that's correct. Are you ready for your next one?
Yeah. Jackie.
No. Fred, you do it. I'm not doing it right.
Oh, is that Tom?
Right. Tom, our general manager.
It does sound different on the phone than the radio, though.
Yeah. All right. No, you're doing good. Robin, you do one.
Do one what?
Do one. One of the sounds. Right. No. Right, do another one, Fred. A show sound. Booey.
That's Baba Booey.
Right.
How many has he gotten right?
3. If he gets 30 right, he gets a Jackie CD.
30.
All right.
Those aren't cheap.
Took him a long time to make that.
That's a noise.
Billy, do a noise associated with the show.
Jackie.
Right.
Wash me, Jerry.
All right, this is a tough. Now we're getting into a tough area. Wash me, Jerry. See, he's a Los Angeles listener. He might not know that
right.
one.
I heard you guys talk.
Tom Foos.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
You don't know how that got started. You don't know the origin of that.
I see.
He wouldn't know. He's not from New York.
All right.
How about...
That's Elaine.
Right. Miss Howard Stern, right?
Yeah, I've just been listening to that.
Right.
And it is funny when you guys are doing that.
All right, who else?
I'll do it.
Okay.
That's Stuttering John.
Right, very good.
Can I try one?
Go ahead, Jackie.
I haven't seen Dime One.
That's not really associated with the show. That's a very bad example.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't open your mouth again.
Leave it to Jackie.
Jackie just ruined the whole thing.
Yeah, Robin, you were stellar.
Hey, it was a very good show sound. He's just a Los Angeles listener.
All right, here's one.
Who's that? That's Robin.
Right.
He's good.
This guy's good.
Eventually there'll be like an advanced game of this where you say Scott Salem and then the person has to answer in the form of a question. What is...
All right.
There you go.
What's this? Woof. What?
Is that Boss?
Yeah, boss. All right. That's what Gary calls it. He's very good.
I got one.
Ho ho.
Well, that's good.
Do it again?
Ho ho. Oh, that's a good one.
I know that.
I can't get that.
Oh.
Do a little more of it. Give him more than that.
Potatoes.
That's one of your interns.
Right.
It's
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
That's good. That's good.
Close enough.
You know who to do now. Fatso.
He doesn't know?
No.
What are you doing?
Who's this?
That's Ganji.
Right.
Wow.
One more. All right. Go ahead, Billy. What the hell is that?
I said Howard.
You.
Yeah, well. It's ridiculous. All right, do another one. I don't even know who that is.
I guess Tom.
Yeah, it sounds like Tom to me.
What?
Who is that?
Who's Gary? There's a card of Gary that goes... Yeah, I can't do that one. Wait, there it is.
There you go. Why don't you play a few, Fred, and then see if the guy can get him. Give him to me because you won't be able to hear him if... All right, here, I'll give you an easy one. You ready? All right, who's this?
That's not a show. I disqualify that sound.
Oh.
I know you're trying to get rid of me. Somebody gotta kill the FCC.
Oh, wait, I got one.
All right. All right, who's that?
That's Stuttering John.
Right.
Very good.
Very good. All right, here we go.
Oh, my God.
How many are you up to? I think you're almost at 30.
Yeah, I think you're almost there.
Oh, no.
All right, what's this?
That's Gary.
Right.
Very good.
Who is this?
Wake up, white people. That's Daniel Carver.
Right. Oh, this guy's good. What is a Fafa Fooey? Give Fred an idea? Go ahead, do one, Fred. Oh, that's a tough one.
That's your producer, Dan Foreman.
Right. TV show producer.
He's good. Advanced level.
What do you listen 5 hours a day?
Practically.
Yeah. Well, you're good.
Here's another one then.
All right.
That's Elaine.
No, that's very close. But
that's one of your interns, right?
no. Try it again, Fred.
Oh, that's your lawyer.
Right. Dominic Barber.
Yeah.
All right. All right, what's this one? This guy's too good. You can't stump him.
That's Gary.
Right.
Great.
All right. Now, is that Jackie or is that Billy doing Jackie?
That's Billy doing Jackie.
All right.
Good ear.
Let's see how good he is. This will be the ultimate test.
All right.
Now, Fred and Billy, you work this out. Billy will laugh, or Jackie will laugh. You got to tell me if it's really Jackie or Billy.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
All right, here's choice number one. is not working. Go ahead. This is choice number 1. Choice number 2. Which one was which?
Those are 2 different ones?
Yeah, all right. Here's number 1. And here's choice number 2.
I'd say Jackie was the first.
Well, you're very good. That's right. Jackie was first and Billy was second.
General Manager Tom Chisano is so impressed with this man that he's willing to give him a portable CD player.
Really? Wow.
Or a Walkman.
Did he approve that with other people?
No, he thought of that on his own.
Is he in trouble again?
I don't want him to get in trouble.
He made 2 executive decisions.
I'll take the CD player.
All right. The CD player is yours. You've done very well.
In 2 weeks.
What kind of CD player is it?
I don't know. He just said
you know the brand name?
He said we didn't have to say it.
Wow.
I don't know.
Very good. All right. Hey, good for you. Thank you for the call.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was calling to tell you, I have I don't know if you've heard it or not, but I got on video, I was taping CNBC like near the first of this year, and that idiot Imus was on there.
Yeah.
And he's saying how you copied him, and...
I mean, that's just such an outrageous lie. He has to go to bed every night and know what the story is.
Right.
His whole show now is a complete replication of what I do for a living. I've got tapes of him when I came to New York. We worked at the same station. I know what he was doing. He was playing Moby Worm bits and playing 13 records in a row. I changed my whole thing. I mean, I changed. I did my whole thing, and he changed it.
Do you want me to...
I mean, no, I don't even say it. You know what? Because it only annoys me. It's just like all these guys who I've built a career for, they sit there and they talk about how they're original. But then if he's so original, why did the whole audience abandon him and come to me? How does he explain that?
I believe...
That old fart pisses me off. And what pisses me off even more is that this company does business with him. That pisses me off. But I'm almost done. He can be their good luck boy when I'm out of here. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't have to hang on the rest of my life like he does. That old fossil. He looks worse than Dean Martin. Doesn't he, Robin?
That's pretty bad.
Why do you think, Imus is now kicking himself in the head. He goes, now I can't imitate Howard Moore and put my radio show on TV because I look so damn bad that people won't watch it.
Paper bag.
That'd be scary, baby.
Yeah, did you notice Imus now is writing a book?
Yeah.
Yeah, and did you notice Imus does everything I absolutely do? Works with like 4 or 5 guys now. He lets them all on the... He wouldn't even let other people on the microphone during his show.
Some tapes, baby. I got to make a book.
Yeah. He's just unbelievable. Tonight he's going to go see Joan Rivers, I bet. Because I went to see Joan Rivers.
An anniversary.
People call me up. He tells me, he says, hey, Howard, you were just talking about computers. Now Imus is talking about computers. He hates Apple, too, and he likes... He's calling IBM, for God's sake. He does everything I do. It's annoying how the guy tries to lift your whole personality. I'm fortunate, though, that at least this all happened in New York, and New Yorkers know who was doing what. My problem is the rest of the country. I go into these towns where guys have been imitating me for years. They think that these other guys are the originators. Dicks. Gee, notice he's got to syndicate his radio show. How come he didn't do it all those years? How come when he was such an original?
He's such an innovator. He should have thought of it.
Yeah, why didn't he do it? Why didn't he think to innovate and put his morning show on in other markets? Because he's a copycat. He's an old freak. This is the Moby Worm show. Moby Worm is going to blow up your high school, baby. We're going to blow up... Moby Worm will pick a different high school every day and blow it up. What high school do you go to? I go to Southside High School. All right, Moby Worm is coming to your school to eat it. I think the Moby Worm ate his brain. That freak. Isn't he the least bit embarrassed going on TV and saying that I ripped him off? I mean, let's be honest here.
That takes the height of golf.
Yeah, that's called chutzpah. Or whatever that Italian word is. Chutzpah.
Piece of crap.
Yeah.
Used to sit around listening to you and sitting in writing sessions trying to learn what you do.
Yeah. Well, Robin was there.
Cool girl.
Oh, shut up, Billy. Sycophant.
Yeah. Used to work the morning shift and be there to do the first 2 hours of our show in the afternoon.
Unbelievable.
Mr. Innovator.
Yeah, Innovator. Hey, Howard, you're really doing some good stuff.
Hey, what do you do? What do a friend do?
I can't really do it because, I have a reputation, but you get away with a murder.
Al, what are those voices you do for Stern? Do them for me.
Yeah. He's so full of crap. He's so full of crap, I'm surprised there isn't corn coming out of his eyes.
The only thing to imitate was drug-taking and drinking and peeing in phone booths.
Well, he sobered up quick. NBC hired me to sober him up. I'm the best AAA or AA or whatever the hell it is.
Whatever A it is.
Whatever A it is, Alcoholics Anonymous. This guy was drinking and doing coke. They hire me in the afternoons. The guy sobers up 2 weeks later. Howard doesn't drink or do coke? Uh-oh. You mean he's funnier than I am and can step into mornings anytime? Uh-oh.
Wagon.
The only reason I stayed in New York and didn't go to Los Angeles when ABC offered me that KLOS job is because I wanted to stay here and kick that freak's ass, which I've done. But, of course, Infinity went around and saved his ass, put him on around the country, and gave him a life. I had him on his knees. I had him crippled, but my own company turned traitor on me. Traitors I work with. I'm a team player. When I go to destroy someone, I destroy them all the way. Take away their dignity. This company has too much compassion. All right, thank you. That a-hole was so drunk. That a-hole was so drunk he went to AAA instead of AA. He kept drinking. But he had a lot of maps and tow service. Thank you.
All right.
I used to say, if that guy ever got on the air and peed in a phone booth on the air, then it'd be interesting.
Yeah, if he put his real life on the air, it'd be very compelling.
Old crotch. Can't even make fun of himself. He can't be me because he can't talk about himself.
The only thing he innovated was doing the first half hour of his show from the car because he couldn't get to work on time.
Yeah, that was his innovation. I remember you get on and go, hi, this is Amish, WNBC from his car. I mean, it was boring.
Yeah, the first half hour of the show was music because he wasn't there.
Yeah, I ought to just pull out some of those old tapes and play them for you. I'll show you what he was doing.
I'll tell you what he was doing.
Yeah, well, evidently it seems everyone in the business has forgotten, including David Hinckley of the Daily News. I don't think any of these guys ever listened to him, so they don't know what he was doing.
Maybe they were drinking like...
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they were all together.
We came to New York, Amos was running around in cowboy hats with jumpsuits.
Jumpsuits, little parachute cloth jumpsuits.
Yeah, good look.
That he never changed.
Ugh, vomit face. Howard, how do you, what do you do? How do you use Al Rosenberg? I don't understand. Well, dude, I let the guy be creative and give him some freedom. And we talk like real people.
That's real good. That's real good.
That's a good idea. You're really, he used to come and kiss my ass. You're really onto some new stuff. You're really onto some funny stuff.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I know I'm good, you jackass. Problem for you is you got to somehow catch up. The only way you'll catch up is when I leave the radio in a year and a half. Then people will be stuck with you. Sit and dream about what radio used to be like when I was here. You old fart. You'll be stuck, and he'll be stuck at whatever point I leave radio.
That's right. That's where it'll end.
That's where it'll end. Now what do we do? Howard, help me.
Let's keep this going.
Let's keep the momentum.
Let's do what we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's fall off the face of the earth.
Let's Moby Worm it.
Let's just rotate it.
And that young woman he's going to have sex with, I assume, when he marries her, he's got to sit there and pretend like he's happening. Imus says he's going to go to my movie 500 times, hoping that I'll quit radio if he buys enough tickets. I know this movie's got to be successful. It's the only way I'll be number one again. And he's number 9. He goes on shows like CNBC and talks about how he's number 2. He decided that somewhere along the line there were no radio stations between him and me.
The other people don't count.
Yeah. I'm number 2 in New York. I got to admit that. Yeah, he's number 1. No. You're number 9 and I'm number 1. Where's the F word when I need it? He's going to give out tickets to my movie on his show. Anything.
To make you successful enough to leave radio.
Please, everyone go see Howard's movie so he'll leave radio. I got to take a break. We got to do news when we get back. Listen to this.
Back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, thank you. Robin, it's time for news. Let's find out what we're doing here.
Well, I see in some paper today...
Yes.
...that in Nassau County, they take you seriously as a candidate.
Now, tell me about this. What paper is this?
I don't know. I just have a fax here.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, that's good enough.
Newsday, okay.
All right, go ahead. Newsday is the biggest paper out there. Great paper. Go ahead.
It seems that the Democrats want to have their judges, the candidates they have running on the ballot as judges, endorsed by the Libertarian Party. I guess in hopes that your coattails will help put some Democratic judges behind the bench.
Are they seeking me out?
They don't seem to be seeking you. They seem to be seeking the Libertarian Party.
Well,
but
I am the Libertarian Party.
Your coattails they would be riding on.
Of course, that's what they're looking for. Look, I am not available for any meeting. No, for someone to say they want the Libertarian endorsement, I am the de facto head of the Libertarian Party. I am the guy. I mean, I run the Libertarian
Somehow
Party.
this is all going on without you, though.
Everything seems to be going on without me. I read a guy sent me a letter the other day, Robin.
Yes.
This ties in perfectly. And he sends me this letter and he says, here is an article from the Libertarian newspaper. And it's an article outlining why they won't write about me. It's great. It says, it's a letter, actually. They send this letter out. This guy wrote a letter to the Libertarian newspaper. He says, how come I don't read more in the Libertarian newspaper about Howard Stern? He is the head of the Libertarian Party.
Yes. What was their answer?
Thanks for your letter on the recent progress report mailing. There is, in fact, one mention of Howard Stern on page 3, March 24th. Most of the other Howard Stern coverage, which we might have mentioned, occurred only after April 22nd. However, we are very unlikely to give the Stern candidacy much coverage in future progress report mailings for the following reasons. You ready? 1, he is not promoting libertarian positions. 2, his hand-picked running mate has committed numerous unlibertarian acts in the past. 3, most of the Libertarian Party members who have contacted us have made it very clear they do not want their money going to support this campaign. 4, Howard has more than enough money and access to airtime to take care of himself without us. Thank you for your letter. Sincerely, Perry Willis, National Director. This is from National... this is actually not from the newspaper, it's from the Libertarian Party.
Right, it's from the Libertarian Party newspaper.
Yeah. So in other words, I go through all of this, I become the candidate for governor, and now they send out letters saying that he's on his own. My team.
That's why I asked you, are you going to be on the ballot?
I don't know. Who knows? And, you know,
It says you still must submit your 15,000 signatures.
Well, I'm assuming they're going to take care of it, and if they don't...
assuming.
Robin, I don't care. If they put me on... They told me that if I ran for the nomination, they would make me the candidate. They would go out and get the signatures. It's up to them now. Either they're a legitimate party or they're not.
Well, when they first approached the guys that were thinking about being judges, about being on the ticket with you, they all said no.
Well, then I'm not going to endorse them.
Then they thought about it again, and they said, you know what, we really have to break this one-party hold on the judgeships in Nassau County. So they're really thinking about it more seriously now. They do say, however, that absent yesterday from this whatever meeting it was the Libertarian banner carrier and Nassau resident Howard Stern.
Well, of course, listen. If they
the Democrats have been unable to reach you.
Yeah, well, they haven't tried. And if the Democrats wanted to ask me seriously about endorsing these judges, they wouldn't treat me like dirt in the newspaper. That certainly hasn't won any favor with me. They want the Libertarian endorsement. I'm the head Libertarian. I'm the top muckety-muck in the Libertarian Party. I represent the Libertarian Party. And if you wanted an endorsement, you'd have to meet with me. You would have to. What they're saying is they're looking for some publicity from me. Well, you asked Christy Todd Whitman if it did any good for her, getting my endorsement. Those guys are skivozos. Let me tell you something. You could stand on your head upside down. In Nassau County, they only vote Republican. You want to be a judge, you better be on the Republican. I don't know what goes on in Nassau County, but I think when you're born, they give you a shot. And it makes you vote Republican. No matter what happens, they vote Republican. I've never seen anything like it in my life. You could be, I must vote Republican. You could be mentally insane. You could be declared insane, and they would still vote for you.
I must vote Republican.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. The Nassau County supervisor, whatever he's called,
yes,
always a Republican. They've been in 100 years. They'll be in 100 years more. You got to get more blacks out there. They'll fix you. No. They'll be Democrats.
No, thank you.
But they are very Republican out there. Very. I don't know what it is. So if you're running for a judgeship, I don't know what to tell you. And certainly if you want to sit there and make fun of me in the newspaper, go ahead. See if you win any friends. I'm not going to help you. Hell with you.
Well, the chairman of the Democrats out in Nassau County, Neil Shane, and
I bet you Neil listens to me.
the Nassau Libertarian Chairman Daniel Conte, they were both asked about you as a political candidate and as a disc jockey. They disagreed with, a lot of your platform planks.
They're against the death penalty? That's my
well,
platform.
actually, they didn't disagree with your platform planks. They more disagreed about how you'll do in the election.
Oh. Well, I guarantee it. I'll win. It says I'm at 7% now. That's good enough. I guarantee it's going to shoot up to 50, 60% on election day.
They even disagree as to whether you'll stay in the race. They don't know what you're going to do.
Neither do I. It's a mystery to all of us.
They also differed about your talents. I'm a Howard Stern fan, said Conte, but Shane said he was not, despite the fact, he said, that I listen to the show religiously. It's almost like watching a fire.
Yeah, isn't that sweet?
That is what you call a fan.
Yeah, you listen to the show religiously, but you're not a fan. Well, what do you call it? Believe me, stay away from that guy. Shane is his name. Stay away from him. He sounds like he's barely making sense. Is that what he said? Check that quote again.
I read it to you verbatim.
I listen to the show religiously, but I'm not a fan?
Shane said he is not. Despite that, he said, I listen to the show religiously.
Yeah, he'll fawn all over me when he meets me, though, won't he?
It's almost like watching a fire.
Could you sign a book for me, please, Howard? Howard, please, would you sign my book?
I don't know what kind of candidacy you're running over there.
Well, neither do I, okay?
Awfully confusing to figure out what's going on.
Just lay low. That's my philosophy. I do the opposite of what traditionally goes on.
Yeah, usually candidates are out there on the stump.
I want Cuomo and the Republicans think they're going to win the election. Let them go. Let them get 47%, 6%. I got 7%. That's fine.
You're doing what they call playing possum.
That's right. I'm hoping I drop down to 3%.
It's a new political strategy.
I like it just where I am. I want to be the underdog. You wait and see what happens. Election day. All of a sudden, the goofy vote's going to come out of the woodwork. You wait and see. No one's accounting for it.
You're relying on the goofy vote.
The goofy vote. It happens every time. It's people who want to have fun. I'll win. I'll win big. 7% is very close to 70%. It's a zero away. Add a 0 to 7, Robin. What do you got?
You got 70.
That's right. You'll see. Where's the polls?
Libertarian.
Libertarian, that's me. Is this the lever? I never voted before. It's the first time.
Ruled on the lever.
The retard vote.
That's what's going to carry you over the top.
Can you wipe with the curtain?
A curtain. I got to close this. I got claustrophobia. I'm afraid of curtains.
How do I get out?
How you going to get out once you close? See the guy crawling under the curtain. No, sir, you have to go back in and open the curtain so that the vote will be registered. Hey, that's cool.
I'm voting and my wife is nude.
Where's Howard?
Is Howard going to be here?
You saw my book. I got the poster.
70% of the vote.
I peed on my shoe.
How do you spell Howard? No. It's already on there. You got to just push the lever.
Which one?
It's the douche vote.
Should be very interesting.
Where's the pot?
Where's Jackie?
You'll see, I'm going to win that one, Robin.
All right, as long as you say you're going to win,
boy.
I'm with you.
I'll win.
Boy, it's good.
What?
Vote for Stern.
Right.
Vote for Stern, yeah.
Retard vote. I got it all wrapped up.
You're saying there's more retards than anybody else in the state?
Well, they've never come out for any candidate before. Nobody's ever seen the power.
I see.
Cuckoo for Stern. Cuckoo for Stern.
Do you have to be a retard to vote for you?
Yep. You'll see. They're all going to be out there hopped up on their amphetamines and bennies. They'll be out with a big bag of Black Beauty.
I got my cube juice.
I got some reefer.
I got Superman pills.
Don't they know there's no drug taking until after the polls close?
No. I'm going up to Maine to marry my cousin Elaine. Yep.
Where's my foolish powder? Amphetamines, cannabis, cocaine, hallucinogens, opiates, downers, goofballs, gorilla pills, meth, peanuts, sleeping pills, stoppers. It's about time we had our say. Vote for Howard. Purple haze.
I think you're discouraging those of us who might have a few brain cells left to pull the lever for you. Do you worry about that? Turning off the non-retard?
Acapulco Gold. Bobo Bush. Co-pilot.
Do you, Howard?
What? Yes, I do.
Worry about turning off people who might vote for you who think of themselves as not retarded.
No, there'll also be some thinking people who want the death penalty. There'll be some thinking people in there, too. Well, everyone will be sprinkled in.
All right.
You know our motto. Let's learn what a motto is. What else is in the news?
President Clinton is in Paris today, one of your favorite cities. The city of light.
I feel your pain.
He kept his D-Day remarks focused on those who fought in a war.
D-Day.
And spoke of himself as a child of those people.
I'm a child. I feel your pain, children.
Let us not forget, when they were young, these men saved the world. They were the fathers we never knew, the uncles we never met, the friends we never returned, who never returned, the heroes we can never repay. They gave us our world.
I have no business talking on D-Day because I ran like a rabbit during the war. And Bob Dole, put a hook on that thing.
They must be very glad to know their children are mostly cowards.
Was that a golf club? Was it a golf club?
You are all the soldiers I never became.
It is weird seeing him there with all the military stuff. It's hard. It must be hard for him, too, because he knows everyone's, like, goofing on him.
Crocodile tear.
Yeah, not that
well, it's unfortunate what happened to President Clinton. In the French press, they characterize him as a president who is unloved, damaged by scandals from Whitewater and Paula Jones at home.
That's true.
You think there's anybody, like, left?
The world's most powerful chief of state is in a position of weakness in his homeland.
That's wonderful.
Weakness.
Well, that's because we jump on whoever becomes the president. Listen, Bush was the same way. Walking around in a daze.
Puking raw fish on the Japanese.
Yeah.
Good.
So today he'll take that weakened condition into some summit meetings with our NATO allies to try to determine the best way to handle the situation in Bosnia.
NATO? What's that? Hillary, what's NATO? Help me.
Tornado.
You told me this was going to be easy. Tornado.
There's an arsonist on the loose, according to the newspapers, who seems to have a vendetta against firefighters.
I feel his pain.
They've launched a manhunt.
Yeah.
The guy has set something like, 5 fires in the lower Manhattan area.
And when they catch this guy who's been setting fires, and by the way, Robin, he uses oil to set the fires.
Yeah.
That means that when a firefighter goes in, It's really hard to put out, and it usually kills the firefighters.
Mm.
So when they catch this guy, there won't be a death penalty. You know that.
There isn't a death penalty.
That's right. See? That's why I'm going to win.
Yeah, there were 6 different blazes.
Yeah, the guy...
On 4 different floors of a 5-story building.
Why would somebody have it in for firefighters? I mean, what the hell? That's a thankless job. I mean, why the hell...
Yeah, why would you get on the firefighters?
Yeah. I mean, those are guys just making, eking by a living, risking their lives every day. Why would you have a hatred of them? I wonder what psychological madness is going on there. I mean, why would you be against a firefighter? I don't get that. There's a lot of that going on in the ghetto. They light fires and have, the firemen show up, and then they throw things at the firemen. I never understood that.
Well, they're just angry at everybody.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Wow. It's so weird. They light a fire, and their own neighborhood is burning
They
down.
don't want to see it go out. It's fun.
That's true.
Something's happening.
See, you make me governor. I'd take this guy who was starting the fires, I would burn him to death with one match at a time. This guy would have... It was like,
Just light him up a little bit.
Oh, my God. It would be the most satisfying moment in every firefighter's life. When I light a match... just burn his toe off. Because those matches get hot on my fingers, so I have to put them out.
Have to shake it out.
Yeah, but sometimes he catches fire and he burns for a while, and he goes, oh, my God, it would be unbelievably lovely. Hey, now he's going good. Robin, get the marshmallows.
I guess this is the last fire we're lighting, because he's really caught on now. He's burning good.
Some more, and then pee again.
Oh.
There you go.
All the time that guy's screaming in pain.
Wonderful.
The firefighters will love me. I feel their pain. I feel your pain.
I'm the firefighter's president.
What?
I'm the firefighter's president.
Right. Doesn't that sound great?
Jackie enjoying the festivities.
Yeah.
Guy screaming.
Jackie will be in charge of burning people.
I feel your pain, and I feel your wife's breasts.
You're not kidding, Mr. President.
Anybody.
What else is in the news, Robin?
Well, as you brought up earlier today, they have a big article in the New York Post this morning about the diss of death. An accidental shove, a misread look, a grumbled remark could all lead to your death in the city of New York.
You're afraid to say what's going on.
But it's also going on across the country. It's spreading. They say it's become a national emergency.
If you look at a black guy the wrong way,
well,
you're
saying you look at a black guy wrong way, like it's only white people this happens to, but blacks are killing other blacks for these same reasons.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it happens all the time. If you're an innocent
more
black,
often than it happens to whites, because you don't see them.
if you're one of these, exactly. If you're one of these not so street smart blacks,
oh, you could be. It doesn't even matter.
listen to me, please. Let me say this, Robin.
Oh, here
I'm
he
warning everyone. I'm giving him the straight skinny.
Here he goes again with the straight skinny that he knows from living out on Long Island, looking out a peephole.
Yeah. You didn't grow up where I did, sweetie. In that safe Jewish neighborhood you grew up in.
Right, some safe Jewish
Yeah, I see you. Let's say you're one of these naive blacks, like Al Roker. Perfect example. Al Roker. All right?
He's not going to see these people.
Al Roker, the
Imagine
weatherman.
how hard it is for him to walk down the street and not hit into somebody.
Or let me take exactly. Let me take someone of national
Oh, but
prominence.
if he stepped on your foot, you'd shoot him.
Damn right. He's a big pussy. Son of a bitch. Don't you diss me. Robin, let me just say something here, because I read an article about this, too, that there is a thing where, because there's so many powerless black people, they give a psychological
I beg
profile.
to differ with you. Because
I haven't
if
said
you
anything
look
yet.
back in time,
Wait till I say
your
it.
argument means nothing.
Listen to me.
All right, go ahead.
I get that.
I will not.
You just dissed her.
Don't shoot me. If you're a black guy who has no power in life, this whole idea of looking and staring someone down and then shooting them is your only power. And it's not a real power because it doesn't get you anywhere in life. It doesn't really make your life any better.
No, this is lunacy.
It's lunacy.
It has nothing to do with power.
That's right.
You're not getting anything.
So this is your one little thing. Hey, look at that white man, or look at that Uncle Tom.
Make it a racial thing.
Oh, it is a racial thing. Come on.
Here's what happens. A guy walks into a store to go buy some cigarettes on his way home.
Go ahead.
Hard-working man.
Right.
He accidentally bumps you with his elbow in a close situation.
Right.
And then as he's walking down the street from the store, he gets shot.
Right.
That's what happens. And he probably won't even know why he got shot. It's because he bumped into some guy he didn't even notice in the store and then forgot to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So this guy who did the bumping gets killed. Now, it's unbelievable, right? I saw this happening in Roosevelt. You used to walk around sometimes in the high school, and someone would go, you looking at me? You looking at me? You looking at me? And I go, what? No, I'm not looking at you. What do you, I mean, I'm walking here. What do you want from me?
I'm walking here.
Yeah, I go, what do you mean, am I looking at you? I mean, if you walk by a guy, and even when you know, sometimes you walk by someone fast, you feel air. Like
sure, if you brush the air too much by them.
You touch my shirt. You touch my shirt. I didn't touch your shirt. It was the air touch your shirt. Daddy, don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. And then they choke you. But now it's worse.
Choking you because now everybody has a gun and they shoot you.
Choking wasn't so bad.
Stab you.
You could live through a choking. Or even a stabbing, sometimes you stood a chance.
But they're saying even if you say sorry.
Right, it's no good.
You'll still get into it.
Right.
A lot of times sorry doesn't even work. That's
right.
true.
That's right. Sorry's too late.
Why? Well, I told you, it's the same situation.
Sorry.
It's the same situation that happened to me and Lee on that train that day. His elbow just went past the guy's face.
Right.
He didn't even touch the guy.
I know.
And the guy said, get your elbow out of my face, because Lee was now being disrespectful.
So you take a guy, let's not even take a white guy this time. Let's take, as Billy said, Al Roker, or someone on the national scene.
Mark McEwen.
Mark McEwen, the weatherman. Nice, black guy, behaves himself. He's in just as much trouble. My advice to all blacks is do what I do. Stay poolside. No one will get irritated.
But I point out that, you know, this attitude that it's a power-driven thing.
Yes, it is
ridiculous.
It absolutely
because
is.
Do you remember the time when blacks couldn't look at whites without dying?
Yes. So what?
So what?
What are you saying? So now this makes it right?
No, I'm just saying they had all the power and they still used to kill blacks for looking up at them.
A lot of the blacks.
Nothing to do with power. It's a crazy, mad thing.
A lot of the blacks wouldn't do their work on the plantation. It's a different story.
All right, sure.
It's a different point in history now. Now everybody's got go out and do whatever you want now.
Well, they want to kill people.
Well, that's too bad.
They're doing what they want.
Gotta get juice.
Yeah, juice. You know what juice is? I'm going to explain it to you.
Uh-oh.
Juice is power.
Don't you get at the store?
No.
Get a frozen
juice
orange
in the black community. So a black guy says to you, I got to go get my juice.
Oh,
he's not going to share an orange drink with you.
I'm going to reach into your world and I'm going to F you up.
All right. Right.
Reach right in and disrupt.
Exactly. Disrupt you. Disrupt you. Disrupt you.
I'll take away your dignity.
But all the politicians are afraid to address it because they'll be branded racist. They're all such creeps. They're going to get the FCC to clean things up. They're going to take off the bad words on the radio. Schibos. They are all pussies. They don't even mention anything. They all sit there and do nothing. When I'm governor, I'll have the juice. Give me the juice, baby. Watch me pull the switch. You'll see who has the juice. Juice 'em. 10 at a time. No waiting. I'll take a guy, put another guy.
Bench.
No bench, Robin. Same electric chair. I put each guy in a lap.
Oh, really?
Like a shishka friggin' bob.
Did I read a wonderful article.
God.
How women are more combustible than men.
Oh, that's right. I've studied that.
And you put a woman in the electric chair, she actually bursts into flames.
You know why that is?
Why?
I don't know either. That's right. Fred is right. More fat.
Is that right?
Yeah, the mammaries and everything contain more fat. That's true. Believe me, and me, I dance in the smoke. I love smoke.
You look like David Copperfield.
Yeah, that is David Copperfield. Ooga booga. Nah, let me tell you something. I would save the state money. I would take a guy, put him in the electric chair, then I'd pile another guy on top of him, and another 10 guys all on top of each other.
Pay-per-view. Like the human pyramid.
Pay-per-view. Pull the switch. And it would be on pay-per-view. I swear to you, I'd make it a pay-per-view event. I'd make a fortune, and the public would be happy. Oh, give me the juice. Like the brothers say, give me the juice. I want the juice. Ist das anything?
Wiederholung! Das ist das Ausgehen aus dem Schrecklichen! Die Schrecklichkeit nicht vergessen! Aber wir werden auch die nicht vergessen, die den richtigen...
I gotta learn German.
Okay, you're doing very well.
I gotta get that Berlitz tape. Thank you. Thank you. I'm your governor. Give me the juice. The juice. I want the juice so bad I can taste it. I would bring law and order back to my state, my beautiful state. I'd pile everyone up to Vermont, pull the juice, pile them sky high. The planes would have to be a warning every day I did an execution. Because the planes
How high the pile was that day?
Yeah, the pile would be so high it'd knock the planes out of the air. Oh, God. The prisons, there would be tons of prisons.
There'd be a state brownout when you pulled that.
Oh, boy, would there. God bless me. The smoke from their bodies, I would arrange. You ever see a skywriting, Robin?
Yes.
I would make the state money. I would skywrite different messages.
Advertising.
Advertising. Listen to 92.3.
No pardon.
Look at that. Call 922-WINE.
Wow. Thank you, Governor.
Howard is a good guy.
Good guy.
He didn't have to put a plug up there.
Oh, you big close.
I'd love it, Robin. Just give me the juice. The juice. They're right in the ghetto when they say, I need juice. You need a governor with juice. I'd fix everyone's tail. Oh, what are you in here for? Rape and robbery? Okay. Juice. Give me the juice.
You want juice? I got your juice.
There you go. Oops, there it is.
A little too much juice?
Oops, there goes the juice. The juice.
Aw.
Oh, there's the juice. Oops, there's the juice.
You sure you want the juice?
Yeah. That switch would feel better in my hands than my own private parts. Oh, the switch. Give me the switch. Oops, there's the juice. Womp, there it is.
Can we go on? Are you finished?
No, I'm not done. I'd put the war back in Warden. I'd be the warden, too. What did you do there, son? What was your offense? Tell me your crime. What were you convicted for? What was the terrible thing that you committed against society? Tell me your problem, and I'll see if I'm going to give you the juice.
I stole an old lady's groceries.
All right. You stole an old lady's groceries. All right. And what about you, young man? What did you do?
Whirlpooling.
Excuse me?
Whirlpooling.
That's where you get in a pool with women?
Swirl around.
You swirl and grab their... And so you molest these women in the pool? Whoop, there it is. Okay. And what did you do? What did you do?
I raped the mayor's wife.
You raped the mayor's wife.
Right.
All right. And what did you do, sir?
I done jaywalked.
All right. All right. Now, what did you do again, ma'am? You grew some pot in your backyard?
I grabbed a woman's groceries.
All right. Now, I'm going to give you juice. You sit in the chair, and you raped the mayor's wife. You sit on top of her.
All right.
And you with the pot, you sit over there.
Okay.
All right. And when I'm done, the smell of burning flesh will have them puking in Canada. Let's pull the switch. Up. There it is. Oh, there it goes. Oops, there it is. There's the juice. Oops, there's the juice. All right, you bastard. Shut up. You're dead. Oops, there it is. Womp, there. How does it go? Womp, there it is.
There it is.
Whoop, there it is. There's the juice.
The aquatic rape anthem.
The aquatic rape anthem.
That's what it was.
That song should be against the law. I killed the guys who wrote that. All right. I'll burn them in the chair, too. You're not kidding. Enough fantasy land, Robin. Bring us back to reality.
Spike Lee Lee was a walk-on guest on David Letterman last night.
I throw him in that chair, too. What did you do? I made bad movies. Good. He charged $7 for that crap. Crooklyn. Anything with crook in it, you go into the chair. Oops, there's the Jews.
So anyway, he walked onto the set of David Letterman.
I'll be on the 24th.
And announced that he will be at the opening game between Houston and the New York Knicks.
Oh, he'll cost us another game.
And this time he has targeted Vernon Maxwell, a guard on the Houston team. This is the guy he's going to taunt.
Yeah, the nerve of this guy. He doesn't play basketball. He makes bad movies.
Why doesn't he have to do some work?
Because he has been handed money by the White Devil to make movies.
I wish I had time to fly all over the country watching basketball.
Well, you don't, because you don't intimidate the White Devil into giving you money.
I'm going to start.
You should.
I'm tired of working.
Taunting. Isn't that poor sportsmanship from a guy who can't even... I could beat him in basketball.
Can't even play.
Can't play one lick of basketball, that little maggot.
Why is that taunting and not dissing?
Yeah, dissing.
Yes, why don't they get to shoot him?
If I did it, it's dissing.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something else. If you saw a white guy behaving like that in front of those black basketball players, they would have him ejected from the garden.
Butterfly net.
They put up with him because he's got some sort of radical following. With the Malcolm X, became a whole hero. Meanwhile, he dissed Malcolm X. Malcolm X should get out of the grave and shoot him. Because, let me tell you something. Spike Lee is Melrose Larry Green. Melrose Larry Green would be thrown out of the garden for what he does.
Yeah, true.
But Spike Melrose Larry Black gets to do it. Because the people think he's some kind of hero. He's no hero. He ruined the story of Malcolm X. Malcolm X was a man with a vision. Spike Lee took that film and wrecked it. Spike Lee is nothing but Melrose Larry Green, a guy who walks around with a sign all day. But because he's some kind of hero to these Patrick Ewing and these other creeps.
Why are you calling them names?
Because they're creeps. They buy into it. That's why. They're high-fiving each other.
Well, why not call Pat Riley a creep? He doesn't get him thrown out.
He's the worst, believe me.
Greasy creep.
A greasy creep.
Greasy creep.
Greasy creep. Like that's some kind of sport. If you're tall, you could play.
Nah, that's not
Kareem
true.
Abdul-Jabbar.
You can't
Nah, not my kind of tall. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a freak of nature. Was
True.
7 feet 9 inches tall.
Whoa. I don't think that tall.
And what... You think he was so great at that game? He was tall. He turned around and put it in the basket.
He did eventually learn to play. When he was in college, he couldn't play at all.
Yeah. So the game is the taller you are, the better you are at it. It's ridiculous. Now, hockey, anybody can play that, and it's a hard game. Because you got to skate and get the puck in there.
Give me a break. You can't play basketball.
I wouldn't even try it.
You can't play
It's
hockey.
uncivilized, that game.
Why do you call it an uncivilized game? Because black people play
It's unruly.
Oh. Are you excited about Woodstock?
Are you crazy? I could care less.
Well, they're having this big 25th anniversary of Woodstock this year.
Great.
And I keep reading about it. I say, who cares?
Right.
But they're getting a huge lineup of stars, including Aerosmith.
Oh, please. You want to have
rapper
Woodstock?
Cypress Hill.
Oh. Dig up Hendrix. Then I'll go.
Bob Dylan is going to be there, even though he didn't play at the first Woodstock, and he's going to be backed up by members of the band. They don't know, however, if Robbie Robertson will be joining them on stage.
Yeah, he's busy. He's busy doing nothing.
I just wondered if that... I mean, are you really excited about that?
I'm not excited about anything, except my own dopey career.
Stevie Wonder, you'll be sorry to hear, is going to move to Ghana.
Good.
But he promises to remain close to the United States, Fred, so don't get so upset.
He's not even know where he is. He's going to walk around the block and tell me he's in Ghana. Maybe the Bronx. Stevie, you in Ghana.
I swear, I heard English out there.
Hey, Stevie, how are you? Hey, look at that. Perfect English.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's amazing these Guyanese have learned. Oh, yeah, they're going to tell him he's in Ghana now?
No,
I thought for the last 5 years he thought he was in Canada. Hey, Stevie, today you're in Canada.
He said he's fallen in love with the people there during visits to that country.
Oh, yeah?
So he's moving very soon.
Yeah, it's going to be wild.
Wonder also said, I don't know why, but he's against handguns And the 3 strikes you're out rule in crime legislation.
Who asked him? Why would you ask Stevie Wonder that question?
I don't know why he said that.
You're interviewing Stevie Wonder and you ask him how you feel about 3 strikes you're out?
But anyway, that's the latest on the great Stevie Wonder. He's leaving.
Wait till he gets to Ghana. He'll last 5 minutes.
We'll see. We'll see.
Stevie, we got to take you to Ghana right now. That'd be $8,000 for the plane ticket if you could just give it to me. His advisors go out, spend the $8,000 and bring him to the Bronx and tell him he's in Ghana.
Hulk Hogan wants to return to wrestling.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, why doesn't he move to Ghana? Keep Stevie Wonder here.
He says that he's retired 5 or 6 times. He can't remember how many, but he's decided that he wants to go back into wrestling in July and wants an immediate shot at the current champ, Ric Flair.
Terry Hulk Hogan.
Even though he has not wrestled regularly for 3 years.
Hulk, let me hear you act.
Acting wasn't challenging enough for me. I want to go back to wrestling.
Big ape. Big ape with a scarf on his head.
Rhoda.
Terry says that, no, he's not coming back to wrestling because his movie career has gone so badly.
Look at those movies. The kids love me.
I can act, and I can beat up Bowser. Hulkamania.
Terry Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. He says, so he's not turning out $100 million plus movies like The Terminator. His movies still make money.
Formidable indeed.
Barney with blonde hair.
I love you. You love me. I love you. You love me.
Don Johnson is sounding strong at the Betty Ford Clinic.
Poor me.
For me. For me. Pour me another drink. Tough to quit.
What quit what, Don? Drinking?
I just drank my toothpaste.
He's having a hard time, Robin, or he's getting along?
No, they say he sounds pretty strong there. He talked to his wife, Melanie Griffith.
I'd like to talk to her.
Don't diss me. Give me a scotch.
In July, McCall's magazine, Melanie says herself that she began drinking again in recent months after being off alcohol and cocaine since her 1988 stay at the Hazelden Clinic in Minnesota.
Isn't it fun?
Within weeks, though, she knew that she was in trouble. She says that alcohol tricks your mind.
Look at these people. Are they dopes or what? Alcohol tricks your mind.
And tells you that alcohol is speaking to them. It tells you that you're okay. Go ahead, have another drink.
Oh,
trick your mind anyway. Melanie! Melanie! Is that you, Roberta? I mean, Sharon? Beth? Frig, I forgot.
She says it still does it to her. Still tricks her like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
but she's sober again, and she likes it that way.
They must be real simpletons if they're tricked by a product.
Listen, honey, I want you to sneak a keg in under your dress. Just get it in here.
Of Johnson, she says he's no angel, he's not easy. She reveals that he was drinking his treasured vintage wines with shots of tequila.
But it sounds like
a man of taste.
Sounds like they had nothing to do all day.
In July's Vanity Fair, she says that their separation is hard for her. She can't imagine life without him, but they are changing in different ways. I know what it's like when your career is not as great as you would like it to be, and when you're a man, it's really hard.
Oh, yeah. When you're a man, it's all different. You know, when you run out of the vintage wine, you can always put olives in the turpentine and slug it down.
You mean he can't just, it's beneath him to go take another TV series or do something like Burt Reynolds did, something like that? I mean, what's with these guys? Get a radio show. Humble yourself like I do.
Why don't they bring back Miami Vice? The
sequel.
Last Chance Ranch.
Yeah, it's time for one of the TV movies, isn't it?
I got a bottle of Thunderbird in my butt.
The guy did enough movies and TV. Let him sit home with Melanie Griffith, make her happy. Let her go out to work.
It's not enough.
He's Don Johnson, damn it.
Damn, I'd like to sit home with Melanie Griffith. Let her go out and make movies. I'll sit home and let her tend to my needs.
Instead they're talking to alcohol bottles.
Yeah, dopes.
Over at Planet Hollywood.
She's got that body with the breast implants. Good Lord almighty. Don't these guys know how to satisfy these women? Keep them happy?
Don't these women know how to satisfy these men?
Maybe, Robin. You got a point there. Two of them instead of talking to bottles. Getting tricked.
The alcohol fooled me.
Hello, little bottle. Maybe we'll do Broadway. The Keg and I.
There you go.
There you go, yes. Tom Arnold says his assistant Kim Silva isn't pregnant, but he did admit on CBS This Morning the other day that while he and his wife Rosie were together,
Yes.
they had a sister-in-law carry a child for them.
Wow. Look at that.
But it didn't work.
Oh. Too bad. That's heartbreaking. Hasn't that cow had enough in her
Doesn't she
litter?
have enough children? Yes.
Yeah, isn't it time to go enjoy life now?
Enough children that she wasn't making sure they got off to school?
Yeah.
Dennis Miller is getting some good news today. HBO has renewed his new series
Yeah, as long as he
for
doesn't have,
another 13 weeks.
as long as he doesn't have to go on a network where they sell commercial time, he'll be just fine.
Even he's doing better than me.
He's found the secret.
Yeah, go on HBO once a week. No ratings.
You've been interested more than a little bit in teenage sex.
Well, more than I wish I could participate.
Oh, yeah.
Teen sex is a lot more prevalent than it was 4 decades ago, but it's still not as widespread as some people think it is, Howard.
That's right.
A new study by the Alan Guttmacher Institute says
Jackie graduated from there.
70% of teenagers are still virgins at the age of 16.
Listen to me.
Male and female.
I'll take care of them. Boys and girls.
And 18% remain virgins until at least their 20th birthday.
Wow.
Among girls who do have sex before 15, 60% said they were raped or coerced into it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, stop it. Studies from the 1950s showed about 75% of girls under the age of 18 were still
I
virgins.
did those studies in the 50s.
A lot of those girls want sex and they feel guilty afterwards. And then
Oh,
they're right away,
is that
I was
your take
coerced.
on it?
Yeah, I was coerced.
I don't want it.
They want it too.
No means yes. No.
Some cases.
My fingers did the walking.
No means yes.
No means yes.
2/3 of today's sexually active teens use some method of contraception the first time out.
They use Coca-Cola as a douche.
Yeah.
And at least 70% continue to use contraception regularly. Still, there are about 1 million teenage pregnancies a year.
Robin, were you ever pregnant?
No. No. Not by you.
Come on, Robsy Wobsy, come in. Come on, you know you want it.
They do say, however, don't expect teen sex to go away. It's been with us a long time. It's just that people are getting married later and later. Used to get married a lot earlier, so that teen sex was within the bounds of marriage. Most adults still feel that sex outside of marriage is immoral. Do you, Howard?
Yes.
Oh, you do not. Now you do. That's your daughter.
Now I'm married.
But they also say that teenagers sort of feel that way, too. They're trying to figure out ways to say no. And your sex life wasn't much different than most teenagers today, Howard. You seem to think that it was abnormal. But a lot of teenagers, especially girls, say, they have sex sporadically. It's not like all the time once they start.
Right.
There's usually a good 4 months of the year that sexually active teens are not active at all sexually. And oftentimes there's a good 6 months to 2 years between the first encounter and your next.
That's exactly what happened to me. I had it my first encounter, and I had to wait months for my second encounter. Unless you count the fur glove I had. Old fur glove. I wish I could find that now.
You miss it.
Oh, I sure do. Sally. Sally the fur glove.
Even had a name for it.
Oh, name. Had a last name, too. Norris.
Dee Farmer should get a chance to prove that as a transsexual, the would-be woman should not have been placed in the general population of a maximum security prison, according to the Supreme Court.
Bull.
Farmer, a credit card thief who takes female hormones and had silicone breast implants.
Yeah.
And an unsuccessful black market testicle removal operation. They did everything on the black
market. Where do you go for that? I need to go to the black market.
Was allegedly beaten and raped by another inmate within 2 weeks of being transferred to a maximum security federal penitentiary in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Black market testicle
removal.
Can you hedge clippers? I think that's called.
Garden weasel.
I need to get my testicles removed, and I want to do it in the black market.
This new ruling should allow whatever your sexual orientation is to prevent you from being attacked.
That's right.
And to attack in court the increasing problem of rape in prison. Another one of Jackie's funny bones being hit.
Right. Rape in prison.
He finds the strangest things funny.
Jackie, do you believe those noises come out of you?
I really don't know where you get them.
That flesh-eating germ that has struck 2 people in Connecticut has caused one of those people to lose an arm. According to hospital sources, a 30-year-old man admitted to Norwalk Hospital the week of May 22nd has undergone radical surgery and lost his arm after developing gangrene-like symptoms.
How weird is that? Like, now there's a new disease. It's like a Stephen King story. It's like that Stephen King movie. The Stand. Like, everyone died of a virus. Now there's a new virus that just, like, eats up all your skin.
It's an old one, but it's getting very vicious.
Oh, I knew it. It's from all these antibiotics. I swear to you, I knew this years ago. I used to take antibiotics every weekend. I'd always have a sore throat. And I'd take these antibiotics, and the doctors would give them to me. I'd go for them. I demanded antibiotics. And you know what? The antibiotics, they weaken your system. They don't make you stronger against these things.
They weaken your immune system. You're absolutely right.
That's right.
And the virus or the bacteria you're fighting gets stronger.
I don't take any antibiotics now. I haven't taken antibiotics in 10 years, and I'm telling you, I never get a cold or a sore throat. Once a year I get it. When I get it, I hack it out. That's all. Get some sleep. Drink a little OJ. Something.
This guy has also lapsed into a coma. Oh, Jackie.
What the hell? You're a newswoman.
Oh, that one caught me off guard.
Put Jackie off guard. What else you got?
Let me see here. Oh, for Wimbledon this year.
Wimbledon.
Lorne Michaels is going to be taking Jack Nicholson and Paul McCartney as his guests over to England.
How does everyone
watch
network?
The tennis classic.
How does everyone network? Why do all show business people meet each other and go places? Why am I sitting at home doing nothing? I'm in show business. I got movie deals. I got television deals. I got book deals. I should be a part of this whole scene. You know, these guys all appear to have jobs, so they don't have to work that hard.
And they can go out and party, be good time fellas.
They have to work hard.
Roger Moore,
Does anyone like me, Robin?
I like you, but you don't hang out with me.
No, you don't go to the Wimbledon.
Yeah, you don't take me anywhere. I'm waiting for you to take me.
You don't go anywhere good.
Roger Moore, the second James Bond. How long is it that you can basically consider your marriage successful and not doomed to failure? He's been married for a good long time, but now he's decided to leave his wife, according to the papers today. Neil Travis says that he's going to break up with his wife.
Roger Moore?
Yeah.
007?
Mm-hmm.
How long can you call yourself 007 if you don't do a movie for like 30 years? He's going to leave his wife, huh?
Yeah, he says he wants to live an independent life.
Yeah, who doesn't?
They say the real cause of the split is not another woman. It's the mood that came over Moore, who is 64, as he went through a bout with cancer of the prostate earlier this year. They say that brush with mortality made him think about all the things he still wants to do with his life.
Especially without his wife nagging him.
It's supposedly about his passion for UNICEF.
You can't do that with your wife? Has to leave his... No, it's called your passion for dating. UNICEF.
I've never heard such a shaky excuse.
Trick or treat. Got a penny? I got to do this without my wife.
I don't know exactly how long he's been married, but they've been married a very long time.
37 years.
37 years?
Made that up. I think I'm right, though.
But that's kind of wild that all of a sudden now I've got to go do some UNICEF work. I have to leave my wife.
Sounds like Dan Flores wrote that press release. Yeah, well, say you just want to do UNICEF work. Everyone will think you're a good guy, you know what I mean? And you go out and get laid.
On Geraldo today, a 19-year-old charged with statutory rape who claims he didn't know the girl was only 13. And on Donahue, parents dealing with their teens' sex lives. On TV tonight at 9 o'clock, the movie Men Don't Tell. Judith Light and Peter Strauss. It's about a man who is physically and verbally abused by his wife. That's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. Remember 1-800-52-STERN. That's what you want to do. You want to make a call. We're getting ready to take the tape off the market. Once we do that, it's gone. All the backstage stuff that got us in trouble with the Newark City Council is on there. We sit around and watch it. Everything that you'd want to see, go on. Watch us goof on each other as we play the tape back and forth. Also, the poster is included with that. They all become collector's items. 1-800-52-STERN. $39.95, $4.50 shipping and handling. Make sure that you're 18 or older when you order this tape, because it's pretty wild. Brought to you by Infinity Ventures and me. Jackie Platinum, Joe Page Martling. Wow, congratulations to you, Jackie, on your hit new wild CD. $10 plus $3 for shipping and handling. Price includes full-color Jokeland catalog. All you have to do is dial 1-800-323-5464, and all that entertainment comes right to your door. Friday night, June 17th, a big show for Jackie at the Comedy Cabaret in Dover, Delaware. The Sheridan Inn. For information and CD samples, call 516-9221. June 18th, the Fred Norris Band at Downtime in Manhattan. Hey, don't miss Boy Gary this Friday night at Al's Diamond Cabaret in Reading, Pennsylvania, featuring the dancing of Malika Kinnison. Don't miss Stuttering John and his band this Friday night, June 10th, at Studio One in Newark, New Jersey. And Stuttering John's band will be playing at L'Amour in Brooklyn, New York, this Saturday night. For more information, call 609-546-STUPID. It's really necessary to say Brooklyn, New York? Can we just say Brooklyn? I think we know it's that's John. He's wild. I'll be on Letterman on the 24th. And also, if you're planning a wedding or summer party and you need a great DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment in the New York tri-state area. Call 718-BAG-5040. Well, Robin, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
KEGL, EGL, 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 EGL.